Good evening, one and all. It's Sunday, it's the very end of the week, and it is time that we jump into some more good old Warframe. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you're doing well where you are around the world. It has been a wonderful day for me, and I hope it has been for you as well. Although I am absolutely stuffed to the brim with pancakes and maple syrup. Oh my word, I may have had a little bit too much, but we'll see. Hopefully that doesn't cause any problems. And
celebrating my 21 months by asking, have you obtained the Incarnon Carmen Seti Tenet Kuva Backstreet Boils Prismatelos Vihor Roctus Omti Securus Inoidex Moodalist Proboscis MK1 Stuk Vandal Wraith Umbra Prime yet, Ken?
As it so happens, no. I'm still working on the Backstreet Boils Mutalist part of that, but as we get around through that, I should be able to combine the ultra mega most amazing Stug. We'll get there. Sure, we'll get there. All on that though, thank you very much there, Floyd Thoughts, for the 21-month resub with your pride. That is absolutely huge. And as well, whilst we're getting started, we cannot ignore the 6 gifted subs from Mirrorlave. 5 going out to community, that's going out to Bungo Chunch, to None of Herrera. I think I'm reading that halfway right. To Kish My Ass Blossom, to Zane Lame, and to Jigen3343. Plus, Mirrorlab is gifted directly to Ghoul X Ghoul. So Mirrorlab, thank you very much for these 6 gifted subs, and Flo, thank you very much for the resub there. Appreciate the both of you, absolutely. Cheers indeed. Someone saying, Prime Captain, building for you? Nice. You got there. You got there. Yeah, I've had quite a couple bits as well. I have quite a couple bits. You might notice that they are nearly all done. Northwood takes a few hours longer, it seems, but it'll get there eventually. Give it time. But yeah, 7 got Prime. That one's completed. Let me read that. Let me read it. The Gilded Helmsman emerges from the Tempest. His shadow allure for doomed souls. And then we have Epitaph Primes and shivers down your enemy spines with its wrist-mounted sidearm. It's a signature weapon of Savgar Prime. It deals Addy. Something. It deals something. Mock Louise asking, hey Ken, where do I buy your mug? It's cool. Well, it's linked for you there very helpfully by Esprit. Thank you, Esprit, for doing that. Exclamation mark merch gives you a link to the merch store.
Instrumental to bringing back some old pals to the game. Thank you.
W, you are absolutely welcome on that, and thank you very much for the 7-month release of the tier 1 there. 7 months in a row, no less. W. Thank you very much for that. And yeah, you can get these mugs. You can get a variety of different mugs. This design and the classic design, plus other bits and pieces in the merch store over on exclamation mark merch, which gives you a link to that. Or you can go through my website as well. That gives you a link to the same store there, absolutely. And all those purchases there, of course, do support me. Much like saying, Alchemy, why do throwables sometimes do 2%, sometimes 50%? Well, they don't go up to 50%, but in terms of why do they seem to vary so much? 1, D loves their RNG. 2, there's possibly some variation added in based on whether you're solo or in a full squad. So those bits will mess it up there. But yeah, mostly D love their RNG. Pretty much. Rika say, hey, is Akabrunt with Incarnon a weapon capable of tackling Steel Path? Yes. If it's an Incarnon, it can handle Steel Path. No doubt about it. No doubt whatsoever. Can we get some EDA, Master Guillaume? Yeah, we can do that before we head on over into EDA. Let's turn on the EDM for EDA, shall we? Why not? Just for a bit. Do I have a clan? I do have a clan. It is not one that is actively promoted. It is basically a blueprint dispensary. It is not a source of extra entertainment, as it were. If you're looking for a clan that does clan things beyond being blueprints, you'll be looking for a different clan. Mine exists pretty much because blueprints. Pretty much. Good to say, been using your new static video to go about updating my Warframe statistics. Thanks for reliable info. I hate that I have to do this now. Yeah, statistics are certainly a thing. Even if DE changed it where we didn't have to use statistics and used modded sections, they would still have to at least make it somehow clear which mods do and don't have what effect, which is certainly a bit of a messy topic over on that side. So I can understand your pain there, Gorilla. I can understand. I can understand. Alright, Looks like we've got a Mirrorlade wanting to join in on the EDA, and we've got Jozu joining in on that as well, and then boom, we have got a Mojag. So, sorry Petra, you were ever so slightly slow on the draw there. We've already got our 3. Let's first head down to Deimos and see what I've actually got to work with, then we can bring in the peeps. There we can bring in the peeps. Mirrorlade, thank you very much for giving us a sub over to Gorilla with a Glock. Gorilla, I see, well ahead of me on that, already saying thanks on that. Mirrorlade, cheers. That's for bagging rice? I suppose. If that's how you feel about it, I suppose. What's the strat for tonight? Step 1, EDA. Step 2, not EDA. It's very simple strat. I loaded into the wrong area. But I could just do that. So, first of all, let's unlock this. Boop. I have Rhino, Chroma, and Naros. I think Rhino might be a fun pick for that then. Let's go with that. We have got Heck or Hind. Heck it is. Oh, that... yeah, Heck. Kraken, Stug, Actigara. Sure. Try another Sandstorm. We can do that in a little bit, Solomon, but not for the EDA. I think secondary is just going to be kind of sad there for this one, yeah. And then for the melee, we have got Slatra, Jatkusa, and Siam. Gotta say, not exactly overwhelmed with those two roads, but up here we've got some work. We got some work, and yeah, the Siam can get stuff done. Yes, I'm just, you know, it's not exactly what I was looking for, but it can work. Can a 60% electricity Kubashak complete against Rubica Prime for Idle and Hunting? For Idle and Hunting, not sure. That is not an area I have a wealth of knowledge about. I know it on a fundamental level, and that's about it. So I really can't say for you, Sarah, I reckon. Really can't say. Alright, let's make this loadout happen. Bring in peeps that are looking to be in it. Let's grab our Mirrorlade, let's grab our Jozu, and let's grab our Mojag. There we are. Alright then, so we need a Rhino. Standard Rhino should be a good, simple go-to there. That is maximum energy on spawn, that is good. We need to have the Heck of the Kuva variety. There we go. And apparently an Arcane is missing. Alright, let's see. What's this currently set to? Heat Corrosive. I mean, we can go for that. Anyway, that's on here as well. Sure, why not? Knowing my disdain for dealing with headshots on these guys, that might be a bad idea, but yeah, we can work with it. We can work with it. It should be fine this time. It should be fine. And then for this, we need to have clearly the most powerful secondary option I have this week. I have a Stog Ribbon. Okay, that's that exists. Yeah, that exists. I'm not going to invest into this much further. I'm just going to kind of give it a little bit of something to work with. Let's see, this puts out heat, can build from heat, so Cascadia Flare, sure, why not? How bad can it be? How bad can it be? And then the Siam. Or Siam. Let's see, I mean, yeah, that's just a straight up standard Siam, isn't it? Let's adapt it. Oh, okay, sure, we'll spend a bit of cash on that. That's fine. Let's adapt it up a little bit. Let's see, what crit do we get to with this? Yeah, that should be well within range for a melee duplicate to do some good stuff. And we can give it a Tenakai as well. Discipline's Merit's always a fun one to use. Sure, why not? Let's have that too. Boop. There we are. Worm Prime Verglass, set and ready to go. Verglass Prime as yet still building. Xeneric, yep, that'll give the energy. Why are some ribbons really cheap and others really expensive even though they are both terrible, asked Mojag? Because you seem to think that they are terrible, other people disagree. Either that, or you are looking at the prices of unsold ribbons where people can put any price they damn well please, rather than considering the prices they actually sell for. Because I could list a ribbon right now for 10,000 platinum. It does not mean it's worth 10,000 platinum. But if all the ribbons are highly priced, then it is actually a valuable item and you're misunderstanding something about it. Yeah. Charlotte Bamboos didn't have a melee adapter from Netra Cells. Feels like 90% drop rate. Yeah, they changed that, didn't they? Is a galvanized mod a necessity? I mean, if you're not bringing galvanized, you're ignoring a lot of power that you can bring to a loadout, so what are you doing? Galvanized multi-shot is just an amazing win to have. Let's see, is there any of these I want to just do away with? You know what, actually I'm just fine with this. Let's have a look here. Survival, we've got life support towers, are annoying. My epic munitions, that's great. Loads of overguard, sure. Hazardous goods, rhino. Entanglement, shouldn't be a problem. Vampiric Liminus, rhino. Groslings Rexmas, don't really care. Devil's Bargain, Fortified Foes. That one could be a bit annoying. We'll work our way through it. We'll work our way through it. Also, what arcane did I have on the heck there? Deadhead, yeah, that's good. I noticed that it says conduct available to Mojang. But there. Okay, go figure. Mojang? Mojang, what the hell? Did you try to join a mission you can't join? Did you try to join a mission you can't join? Why possibly? Yeah. You tried to join a mission you can't join. Petra, come on in. Petra's offline. God damn it. Alright, we have a spot open. We have a spot open. So first come first serve on that one. You do actually need to be able to join the mission to join the mission. Didn't know? Yeah, you didn't know, but now you do. Now you know what an EDA actually is. You know what I'm saying? Just going to start at Warframe real quick. Fair, fair. First come first serve. We'll see, Caltaby, we'll see. I think Overguard does protect from Vampiric Liminus, but I might be wrong on that. I may be wrong, we'll see. Any general rule for ribbons that you could share? Yes, the general rule for ribbons in terms of pricing is to head on over to my Discord. In the Warframe main channel, there is a pinned message from yours truly with information on how to price a ribbon. If you're looking for information as to what makes a good ribbon, then I have a whole guide on YouTube for that. So yeah, head over to my YouTube channel. What makes a good ribbon mod? There we go. Perfectly timed that. I'm going to farm some Sevagoth relics later, or do I have them already? I already have them built in my foundry, ready to go. Sorry, Ultimo, you were just a little too slow on the draw there. A little too slow on the draw. We have now got Petra in. But if another person can't do it, then you have a chance. Alright, begin the mission. Hello, Konak. Can you get a ribbon for a weapon you want, or is it fully random? When unveiling a ribbon, only thing you can control is the category. When buying it from someone else, well, they've already unveiled it, haven't they? Disappointed Sevagoth Prime doesn't have an aura polarity? Do they not? I haven't looked at that yet.
The experiments have boiled over. Dropping life support. Prevent enemy vandalization while I get things under control.
Let's just pop that. Raw for everyone. Iron skin up. And away we go. Well, that is a promising start, isn't it? Getting the good damage in. That is a very promising start. That is definitely the damage I'm looking for. Look at that. Okay, not a one-shot against them, but you know. Ow, okay, wow, my iron skin was immediately taken out. I didn't even notice it happened that quick. I was too busy scoped in. Stug, save me. I didn't notice it ran out. Why am I no longer being revived? What happened? Oh, you didn't use operator mode to revive me. You didn't use operator mode to revive me. Why does everyone forget operator mode? Why doesn't Deep Archimedia attack TI covers? This is elite Deep Archimedia for starters. I don't know if this someone's pet or not, but I'm getting it up. Secondly, earn your bloody requirements, quite frankly. Stop expecting to be taxied to stuff. We need a bit of breathing room here. That life sport's looking a little bit painful as a result of all that, so let's see if we can't charge it up. Which will be easier if they attack me. There we go. You've never actually been taxied, and yet you expected to be taxied. Honestly, mate, just drop it. You couldn't join the mission, you ain't got far enough in game, get further in the game, that's all. I don't want to make this a whole thing of, ooh, I couldn't join the streamer. Please don't. Is putting the strength ability on Rhinos first good? I'm trying to think of a nice way to answer this. You're asking about using a very specific ability in a very specific way. Does it suit your build? Is the answer to that. This goes for every helmet ever. Does it actually do something for your build? Don't just put abilities on thinking the game will figure it out for you. You have to figure it out. And if you can't, copy the build with someone else. Oh, I did not get much time to rebuff myself there. Re-up this. That guy's not taking a lot of damage. There we are. I think Banshee was doing a lot of work for my damage output earlier. Yeah. Perfect. Machina. May have a look at that build later if you're curious to share. Our life support is doing plenty good at the moment, which is great. Let's just grab control of all these. And they all perish. Someone's got a nice exploding gun. Oh, let's go grab Petra. Without dying in the process. Petra is alive. Do you think you could run level cap with only starter arsenal? I don't care for level cap. You ask a lot of questions, Mojag. I'm not sure all of them are really targeted towards anything productive, but you ask a lot of questions, I'll give you that. Avgard, thank you very much for subscribing with your Prime and welcome to the channel for your 7th month of support. Much appreciated. I'm sure you are, Mojag. I'm sure you are. Hey Goblins! Thank you very much for subscribing to your Prime. Welcome in once again, you're up on to 2 months. Got that lovely bronze badge next to your name. Cheers, dude. Damn it, thing just ate a full hit from that. And then I couldn't hit it because it was rolling. Oh, wow. Okay, my iron skin went down and then I immediately died to the next shot before I could cast my iron skin. That was quick. Thank you. I'm used to iron skin having then shields immediately after to keep me alive for, you know, a millisecond longer than that. I suppose we got lethargic shields at the moment, so if my iron skin goes down twice in 20 seconds, I'm dead. Nope, 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 nope. Hello, Squabbo. I've had a very good day. Thanks for asking. Hope you've had a good one yourself as well. Well, there goes my shields. The backup. Thanks to Companion. We'll be having none of that, thank you. Shields run out. Shields are not yet recovering. I think an Auger mod might have helped here. You don't normally need an Auger mod on Rhino. Just saying. Birthday's in 5 days? If today is the 25th, yes. Yeah, that's Friday, yeah. Level 20 enemies one-shotting in Aros? Not sure what level 20 enemies you're finding are one-shot in Aros. Pretty much every enemy that has any kind of real one-shot special ability doesn't come online at level 20. What the hell are you fighting? Was someone cursing? I don't know, why don't you fucking ask them?
29
Seriously?
months. Probably not the longest, but still a long time. Speaking of a long time, can we get another community questions video?
Community questions I put together when there are sufficient community questions worth bringing up in such a video that don't deserve a video of their own, right? So I can't promise anything on that side, Ray. All the same, thank you very much for the 29-month free sub at tier 3, no less. Much appreciated, my dude. Are you... If you were summoning that, how are you stood there? Well, this is about to hurt. This is definitely about to hurt. Guess we can get the gun off nice and quick. Crowd control the area. Why are these not on my UI? All of these enemies here. Only some of them are on my UI. What the hell? Y'all seeing that? Will this guy stop spinning on the spot? Thank you. That is so weird. How can some enemies just not be on the UI? It's buggy about it too? Yeah. Still not great. Is there archive of past questions? Yeah, you can head on over to the catalogue on my website, !catalogue for the links of that, or just go to thekengineer.com and click on catalogue. I've got all the different frame videos there based on the different frames, and any frame without a video calls it out. At the bottom then you've got the section for different categories of other videos I've done as well, including community questions and myth busting.
Now, be aware, this next stage is going to require high quality elements, and lots of them.
Alright.
Proceed to the marked crucible.
Yep, Overguard tanks those luminous. Good to know. Good to know. Well, there goes my Overguard instantly to something. Am I using this for the challenge? You found something good in a weapon. Just for the EDA. There is nothing good about the Stug. If someone tries to convince you there is something good about the Stug, there is not something good about the Stug. Something good about Stug, it's funny? I don't know how to even qualify that, to be honest with you. I don't find the Stug funny, I find it stupid. I'm just focusing on getting these in as quickly as possible. Given that I've got Iron Skin available to me, I am the most well positioned for putting these in, because the effects can't hit me. I got the Overguard. Do I have a set up YouTube upload schedule? I do not know. I upload once the next video is done, basically. Damn, I shouldn't have killed that. I could have farmed Iron Skin off it. Rhino's Iron Skin's been power crept so much, it scales off enemy damage, so it still does its work. Not to mention Rhino is the source of the strongest roar in the game, because higher base stats than any helmet. He's still got that area crowd control. It'd be a fool to count Rhino out. Can these Luminous kindly just go away? Yeah, I can't hit him with the Cold Rock of the Amphor. Does Raw buff Protea Blaze Cannons? I think so. It's an ability, so don't see why it wouldn't. We just need the heat amphors. All the electric ones are done. That was not a heat amphor, that was just some fire on the ground. %9 more to go. There's another one. Oh, someone else found one. Good, good, good. And this will get us halfway through this particular stage of the mission. Is there any reason to take the raw augment over Iron Skin 1 allows you to replenish it with his 4? Your choice, really. Whichever one better suits your build and playstyle. It's not like one is objectively better than the other. I just killed something with radiation damage. Not sure how I did that with a not radiation weapon, but there you go. So I haven't fallen ground that wasn't on my minimap. Yeah, the minimap does seem to be struggling, doesn't it? Not sure as to the cause of that. Crucible's added bonus. Oh, I didn't know it gave you a radiation bonus. Huh. Shows how much I've been aware of this game mode. Next Crucible's over that way. How do you get the green and purple Archon shards? By fusing together the relevant primary colours. To do that, you need to have the fusion segment unlocked from the Caviar, I think. And then you need to fuse them at the cost of the shards and Stellar in the Archon shard segment in your orbiter. I walk you through this in my guide to those different coloured shards over on YouTube. Whichever element you create, you get that weapon element damage. Okay, fair enough. Does that persist, or is it just whilst it's doing its thing? I'm really surprised that the game doesn't try harder to show that that's there. Duration bar. Fair enough. Again, nice of the game to not make that clear. What the hell is that thing? Ugh. How's my day? My day's been alright, thank you. A good time with family. And then stuffed myself with some maple syrup pancakes. That syrup better have been real? I mean, it was in a lovely glass bottle marked Canadian maple syrup, so I'm going to assume so, given trading standards here in the UK. God, my iron skin broken when I'm in the middle of a throwing animation is just really concerning. Because I know that these enemies can basically just wipe me out. Certainly if Luminous are right on my ass. This thing's nearly charged. A little bit more toxin to go in. There we go, we just need the heat now. Give ourselves some breathing room here. There we are, that's full up. Someone is passing out over here with a 3-minute bleed out timer. Bloody hell, okay. Someone does not want to die. What if they release Kuvistug? Then they either buff it properly or... Why did that just stop? Yeah, I saw that right. The revive just stopped. It didn't go down, but it didn't go up either. Please stop dying. Yeah. Happens all the time if you've been trying to revive someone. Well, it shouldn't, which is really confusing. Oh god, Luminous and Necromech. Yeah, that's pain. There we are. We are not converting at a good rate here. Where are the other pipes? There we go, now we're at a good rate. How long does the grind for Void Rig take? As someone's just pointed out, I've actually made a video pretty recently on how long it takes to farm the Void Rig, and I walk you through exactly how to do it. So if you are struggling with any part of farming the Void Rig, that video will guide you through it. Right down to a way for you to get Morphix if you really need that guide. Alright, now we've got the disruption to do. Yeah, the Void Rig farm has been made considerably easier than it was before. Much, much easier. You want to know if we got the Void Rig when it was harder? Well, considering they only recently made it easier, most people got it when it was harder, but sure. I just dealt 1 million damage with my Rhino Stomp there. One of those enemies took 1 million damage from it. That's unique. Yes, the Void Rig farm has been adjusted multiple times. The resources have come down and down, I think down possibly 3 times now. And also the blueprints handed out for free at the end of Heart of Deimos. And the actual requirements to access certain parts have changed. You paid Platt for your Void Rig? Me too. What the hell is this music track? This is crap. Ugh. Alright, let's get some keys. You living that music? It was terrible. It was just noise. That was genuinely just noise. Oh yeah, the citrine farm is horrendous. The citrine farm is actually horrendous. I bought a copy to Helminth because I did not want to farm it. What's the command for the Void Rig farm? Exclamation mark Void Rig. That should bring it up. Little help here? Little help where? Where's here? King? Okay. We're on our way. Oh, you activated the Necromech, but don't have the means to take it down. Got it. Turns out that the operator Arcane does not lock that one down. That's not good. That's the old guide? Oh, okay. Well, Void Rig farm? Or just literally go to YouTube. It's a recent goddamn video. Exclamation mark commands and have a look through the commands. There's a lot of them. You'll understand why I don't remember all of them off the top of my head too easily. You may notice I am in the middle of a different mission. Like, you know, trying not to die in the highest level mission that you can access without going endurance. Forgive me if I'm a little bit careless on that. Plasma Nails, why do you keep bringing them back? Cat is your favourite? Why do you keep bringing that one up? I need some of the mech in EDA. Mocklevate. Which mech? There's 3 of them. Have you tried Google? You fought one? Yeah. That doesn't expand anything whatsoever. In fact, technically there's 4 of them. Yep. Using Bing? I wouldn't explain it. Yeah, there's the mechs that spawn by enemies. There's the mechs you can force spawn to make survival happen faster. There's the mechs that come during disruption, and then there's your own necromech that you can summon during these missions. All of them have different processes of being spawned, all for different reasons. And quite frankly, all of them are explained both in-game or in their own Wikipedia entries. Far easier than asking some dude on Twitch, how does the necromech summon in EDA? You just joined this section of the game. Alright, it's just... There are some questions where it's like, you really need to be a little bit more specific, or maybe limit how many different questions, like... Come here. Maybe I'm getting you mixed up. Why is someone cursing? Do you have a certain YouTube upload schedule? How is your day? How do you summon mech in the EDA? Is Galvanized mod a necessity? Where can you join the Discord? Is putting strength ability of rhinos first good? Do you have a clan? Like, these are all in the last 20 minutes from you. Maybe 30. Do you see why I might be calling you out a little specifically here? Where is Miralabe dying? Miralabe is not dying in here. Great, now the waypoint is broken for the people who are dying. This is not good. What's your favourite kind of tea? English breakfast with a bit of milk. Love that. This mission has me completely lost now. Is it possible for Kalervo to be on frame rotation on normal delivery circuit? When you say on rotation, to earn, no. To use, yes. Anyone still need reviving? Doesn't look like it. People are just down on shields. How to get girlfriend in Warframe? You can't. Because you ask a gay Twitch streamer how to get a girlfriend, so yeah. Good luck. How to get BF in Warframe? BFG? Yeah, there's the heavy weapons. You can get those. If you're building a Carius Prime for Blast, is it worth it to mod for Viral or to increase the Blast? I didn't think the Icarus was one you'd really wanted to mod for status in that way, but I suppose you can. But if you're building for Blast, it really comes down to the weightings you can get. You'll want to look through your build more thoroughly than to just ask for a blanket answer on that one. These waypoints are still screwing up for me. I was following this waypoint. It isn't even going to where I need to be. I love broken waypoints and mini-maps. Yeah, the dating sim in Warframe is up and coming. It's not here yet, and I will count my blessings every day it is not yet here, quite frankly. We are never going to hear the end of it, and I kind of wish we would. Was bleeding out. They're revived. How do you get a boyfriend in Warframe? Hey mods, start timing them out. Bad jokes are over. 10-minute timeout, each one. Actually, 10-minute plus 10 for each one you've done so far. They'll learn their lesson very quickly. Come on, we're not here to just do this shit. I'm really not in the mood. I've had a good day with family. I don't need y'all going, heh heh heh, I can say the same joke. Fuck off. Quite frankly. Jesus Christ. What's a level-based damage scaling? I mean, if it was level-based, we'd be at 5 hours straight up. Now we won't need to do that, Esprit. No point hitting everyone else just because a few people want to go silly. There are those who come for the stream, and there are those that come to be silly. And those that come to be silly will find themselves very quickly put in the naughty corner. Then everyone else can enjoy the stream. Some people get a kick out of trying to piss me off. Many of them don't even realise they're doing it. They just naturally try to piss people off. Yeah. Just ignore them? I could ignore you too, Mark Louis. Absolutely. Here's the problem. To know if a message needs to be ignored, I have to first read it. Not easy. Is it better to build shields for a long shield gate on Trinity or build for health instead? Depends on your build. The question is incorrect. You can do lots of things with Trinity. The question is incorrect. I love that damage reduction. It turns my shots into 715s with an orange crit. A Kuva Hex should not be hitting 715s on an orange. That's just disgusting. Oh, got beat to that key. Oop. Free up this. Raw for everyone. Iron Skin up again, because apparently I've just lost all of it. Come on, die already. There we are. We should be able to get out of here now. Yep, this way.
Tasked us with retrieving, and the family slumbers on. I need a lie down.
Alright. Which you have friends play EDA with? I mean, you can always ask for people on the Discord. There's a whole community of people over there that seem to have half an idea what they're doing. I say half. Some don't know and some do, so it's about half. Oh, have I not put together the Vault command? Whoops. Yep, the Vault command has not yet been created. Let me fix that one. My bad. Double Tau Forged? Quadruple Tau Forged, I'll have you know. Look at that. Woo-hoo-hoo! That's some Tau right there. Oh, blimey. We straight up went to the Tau system and back. Alright, let's just grab Vault. Yeah, that was the one I did just last week. So, well, actually it's been 13 days now, so whatever. Add new command, Vault. There we are. Vault command exists now, you're welcome. You could trade them to save money right now? I mean, yeah, if you could trade these, that would be a shiny bit of platinum, wouldn't it? That would be a bit of shiny platinum. Which Incarnon would you recommend for this week? I don't even know what Incarnon is this week. Genuinely don't know. Is the Void farm going to be a command, or is that one going to be a video? You have to search for yourself. Did I not already do that one? Void rig. Apparently Void rig itself ain't coming up as a command. What the hell? Necra. Ah, right, because I put it onto Necromech. Yeah. Get yourself. Here's what you need to know. Let's change that to how to farm it and how to use it. And the farm bit with the Void rig. Boop, goes in there. The Void rig command is now also updated. Statistics should already be up to date because I fairly certain I remember doing that one. YCG. Check command. YCG. Yep, there we are. Cool, that's up to date. Right then, job done. What's my glyph's name? The Kengineer. Do exclamation mark glyph in the chat right here, right now. You'll have it. Cutting it a little close? Eh, it's fine. It's done. Also, yeah, this EDM is pissing me off, and I see we've got a request for rock instrumental, so I'm not the only one going, what the hell is this we're listening to? I'm going to remove the EDM playlist. I'll be quite honest. There's a lot of crap songs in it that just make noise. Do I think some random person's builds are legit? Ask them, not me. EDM's your favourite? I appreciate that, Guillaume. I appreciate it. You are not alone in that thought. There are plenty others who imagine that too. I will feel that way too. However, a number of those songs are objectively trash. Even though it's a subjective thing, they are objectively trash in some cases. They are just trying to make as much noise as they can in my ear. There is a difference, in my opinion, between music and just going on, you know? I can't stand it. I just can't. Just can't. What game is your favourite soundtrack? No idea. Is Ghostfreak supposed to be a reference to Ben 10? Yes. Any plans on playing Black Myth Wukong? No. Any levels fashions? Just the ones I've shown on videos. What's your... sorry, I'll say that one. Yeah, alright. Are you a Nidus enjoyer? Not really a huge fan. He's powerful, don't care. Right then, we've still got a group in squad here. We can switch to our favoured gear now and go through the Netra cells to get the other good stuff. Who knows, we might even get some more Tau Forged. So let's go for a Volty Boy. Switch it up with some basic bitch Torrid. Let's... Oh, didn't mean to hit that. Oh, is it Naris? True, yeah. Let's just do the Naris for a run, shall we? Let's do a Naris for a run. There we are. Still going to bring Torrid. Because we're going to bring a Naris, we might also want to go with... Now, these guys are not all that armoured. So I should be able to get away with... What did I set it up with? I think I did the Praedos build for it? Can't be, this is all in use. Unless... No. No, not this one. Well, I could use that, but... No. No, I had a different one set up. Which weapon did I use for this? Redeemer? Hold on. Is it done? Doorclave? No, not Doorclave. That's slash focus, but these enemies don't really need a slash focus. Oh, I certainly didn't do it on that one, apparently. I had a setup that I was using for this. What was it? I mean, it might have been the ceramic dagger, for all I know. That is a combo setup. That is a combo setup. That is a finisher, but it's not the right one, so I wasn't using that. If I just search electric, what here might I have used? Probably none of these, to be quite honest with you. Alright. Well, this is a heavy focus electric setup, which will do everything we need, I suppose. There's a lot of impact in there, but it's not the end of the world. I feel like I set up a weapon for it, though. What are my thoughts on a spider frame? Core exists. Deal with it. I have a Twitch account too? Believe it or not, yes. You persist? No. I'd set up a weapon to heavy attack with as well. I may have broken the build since and I've just not remembered it, but I had done it. You? That's corrosive. So many tests, so little memory. Guys, I don't know why you're suggesting the weapons when you don't even know what I did it on. You're just guessing a weapon. Like, what do you think you're going to achieve with this? I want slash and heavy weapon focus. No, I don't, Mark Louis. Again, guessing at what I'm trying to do, rather than letting me try and remember. Because I think you guys would be a bit pissed off if I start ignoring your messages, but at this point I might need to. Gum, you deserve that. You know you deserve that. Maybe I'll put it on the Furax. Look at the stream. Nope. Wasn't on stream when I was doing this test. Well, this is just pissing me off as well. Was it by chance the 10 agendas? Almost certainly not. It's got a toxin progenitor on it. No. There's no former. There's one former woman, but yeah. I could have sworn it was the Praedos, but we just had a look at that, didn't we? Alright, sod it. Just take this and then fix it. And it's currently set to... Actually, we'll just use Slash Fire and call it a fucking day. I just want to do the mission at this point. It's Eric. Alright. Good Wizard, you're very welcome. Glad you enjoy the YouTube videos. Don't mind me as I try to ignore people who try to stress me out here.
What'll it be?
In your static video, you seem to have the Rakta Dark Dagger equipped if it helps. Yeah, I had it equipped to demo and stuff, that's all. It wasn't part of the video, it wasn't part of the stream, it wasn't part of anything that you guys have seen or could have seen. Which is why I wasn't referring to chat for the suggestions. I don't know how else I can phrase this. Really don't know. Alright, let's do this.
Alright, design the Netrocell's key glyphs to hobble anyone carrying meat for the lab's defense.
You can do Esprit if you want to. Go for it. Just remember to administer it. Make it clear to people it's happening. Don't just silently put it there and hope the notification works.
You need all 4 key glyphs. Good luck to you.
The predictions where a mod sets it up and doesn't actually say it's there, that gets like 2 people to engage with it.
Your glyphs. So, hit the terminal to exit into the labs.
There we are. Got our full power bonus. Activate that terminal. One down and a couple to go. Second terminal's been activated. Beautiful. I ended up in a room. That was not where I needed to be. I think I was still heading towards that terminal. That's what it was. I know this portal's going to be difficult to place.
This is it.
There we go. Netrocell is active. I still need to get over there.
Excellent work, Tenno.
Good lord,
This
that was
will
loud.
help our cause.
Tip for the tip gods. Godspeed streamer luck.
Yo, thank you very much for the tip there. Sorry, I don't have the panel up to have a look at that because that is outside of Twitch. It's in the middle of all this. Okay. Spinny, spinny. That was from the secret one. Thank you very much for the £15 tip for that. Much appreciated. And I hope you're doing well. Alright, let's start doing what Anaris does best. scoop up enemies, drop them in the zone, and then get them lapinated. That thing is alive and shouldn't be. Why are there a bunch of enemies over here? Scoop them up, move them into the zone. I think they're dying outside the zone. This does too much damage. Yeah, they're dying outside the zone. Well, these two died in it. Yeah, whoever you are who is outside the zone, can you please make your way into it ASAP? Grabbing up enemies for 10 minutes outside the zone does not speed up the mission. You're killing a necromech? Guide into zone. The reason I am so specific on that is that whilst you are outside of the zone, enemies spawn around you, and so they'll spawn even further away from the zone, distracted by your presence. So the ideal rate to get these done is to be inside the zone as much as possible, so that the enemies come into the zone as quickly as possible. Having an RS to grab them from the edge and pull them in, sure. But if you're 2 rooms over, ain't gonna do anything. It's like this here, I can do that, yank them in, and then these ones die in the zone.
Security level dropping. Hit them till they stop moving.
Grab them, pull them, into zone, and then they perish. Like, the ones over there, that would be too far, because they're then going to have others stopping just outside of my range, rather than wandering in. So if I grab these ones, move them in a bit quicker, and have them slashed to death in here. Here's the process. I think someone already got the necromite. That was lovely and quick. Ah, that overguard is not going to make this work. Oh hey, necromech. Oh gods. Okay, well, it turns out that not only the necromech spawned, but also the what do you call it? Jadelight Xmas was right on my face, and with no shield gating, that's death. That is just death. Do you know if Gloom is worth it on a Slover? What are you trying to achieve? Do you need more slow? If so, Gloom can help you with that. If not, why use it? Same with all Helminths ever. Is that ability actually helping you to achieve your goals? If so, there you go. If not, why would you use it? Boop.
Not what I was hoping for.
Let's get ourselves out of this mission
Still come in handy.
and on to the remaining 2.
If I ever see that grimoire, I'm gonna bolt.
Nope,
You gotta
don't
understand,
stop the buck.
It's a predator.
We don't need a basic bitch arcane. You can get those on Warframe Market for a penny. Ah! Not a towel on that one. Not a towel. There you are, Esprit. You can run that one through. Not a towel on that run. Alright. Let's see, we got mix of frames here. Let's switch out my Naros for a Volt. That one should do the trick. Yep. Let's do it. I will switch this over to that one. Yep. And switch this over to that one. A little bit more fun.
Bird 3. What'll it be? For an old guy to be with you in 5.
Virus in RS Tornado? That would be something, wouldn't it?
The anchor hole. Where Albrecht stored the key glyphs. Grab it.
Okay, I'm going to choose very specific ones here. Every time you take damage, take slash.
You're not cracking the
Activation ability hurts you. Give me info. Electricity targets me. I'm faster than it. Lose health when moving. Yet no, I'm full. No. Yum, thank you very much for the resubscription at tier 1 there. Welcome back into the channel and enjoy a lovely, lovely sub badge for another good month. Alright, we are sprinting. It looks like someone was out of range of my speed boost. Oops. Looks like Mirrorlave's gone for console 3. I'll go for console 2. There we go. I'm assuming someone got the first console. Yes, they did. Good. Gotta love those big old bullet jumps. When you can land them. Ah! Under the stairs. Don't get stuck on the terrain. Damn. 1 in 4 chance I didn't have the right one. Oh well.
Get ready for whatever happens next.
1 in 4 chance, but I didn't have the right one, I should say.
Wrong key glyph. Try a different one.
Here we go. Alright then. Buffs up. Let's enjoy. Ow.
All the uglies around. Clear them out. And make sure the system can see you doing it.
We need the enemies to get into the range, then we can eviscerate them. Also helps if the enemies live long enough for me to hit them. Something tells me I might be doing a lot of buffing this mission rather than a lot of killing. Yeah, an improvement to natural cell detection range would be great. That is something to look forward to. Necromite. I see a lot of red markers around, but I'm hoping this is the correct one. There we are. Oh, come on. I landed, then that spawned. How was I stuck on it? Which way? I followed the wrong marker. Ugh. Too many red markers! I don't need a marker on a bloody Gruzzling. They're unimportant to the mission. There we are. Raw boost out to everyone. Looks like I gave out a 100% roll boost. Nice. Marker's there for a reason, to piss me off, because it's trying to get me to do something other than the mission.
Security level dropping. Don't quit.
Gonna move away from those enemies, because they're hanging just outside the zone. There we go. A little bit more and we should get the next Gruzling. Not Gruzling, Necromite. Oh, get away from that. And perfectly throw myself off the map. I didn't even realise I could fall down there. After the Necromite. Ow. I think I got hit by that aiming for someone else. So you know what? They want to run off ahead with my speed boost? Sure, go kill it. I'll just go back to the zone. There it is. Well, I don't think we caused that one to not spawn. That's no good. Come on, in the zone. Arbellum! Bellium, I should say, I think. Am I reading that right? Arbellum. No, it is Arbellum. That's definitely 2 L's. God, I need to get my eyes checked. Thank you very much for the 5-month resub there. Welcome on in. Yeah, I need to get my eyes checked. Holy shit. Okay, Netrocell open. Let's grab our loot.
Albrecht didn't want anyone in here. I want to know why.
Got it. And we can all depart at full speed.
Nothing about Albrecht? Okay. Next time.
I'm sure we'll get it next time. Don't you worry, Tagtha. Don't you worry. No, it's actually an L and an I. Those are the same fucking letter. I'm looking at it zoomed in on my screen. That's the same letter. Don't gaslight me with this. That's... Why is small l capital I the same bloody thing? I thought companies learned about this by now. Yep, yeah, fair enough. Let's grab that thing I knocked on the floor. God, it's all the way over there. Ugh. Arbellum is what you want it to be. See, I can't tell now if you're trying to tell me you want it to be Arbellum or Arbellium now. Yeah. Can't tell. Actually, is this build going to survive? Maybe, maybe not. Let's find out. How bad can it be?
Yeah.
One more Gamba?
What you need?
I suppose Esprit could set it up. Run on the mod if they're around.
Be with you in 5.
Ronnie got an adaptation together. Well, you know,
This is gonna
she could be a bit squishy
need
otherwise.
all 4 key glyphs from these pillars. Choose your pain. It's the only way to
Lose health every second. Nope. Every time you take. Nope. Lose 2 health. Nope. Lose 2 energy. You know what? Someone else pick them up. I refuse.
Ready? To leave the anchor hole, access that terminal.
Away we go. You'll find that Miralabe did not in fact misspell the ticket command. Miralabe was intentionally calling on Ticker. What's the best pole arm for combo attacks? Off the top of my head, no idea. Sorry, I haven't memorized all the pole arms. Don't worry, Scravy. I have made the Ticker command specifically for the people who were, at the time, repeatedly misspelling ticket as Ticker. And then as soon as I created the Ticker command, people started calling the Ticker command on purpose and appeared to stop calling the other one. What is... Oh, these fucking waypoints. DE, seriously. Seriously, it's actually doing my head in at this point. I don't know which room it wants me to go through. It's alright. God damn.
That's the Netracell. Open it.
It doesn't have to be this way.
Security's freaking out. The Netracell doors won't open till you
Is
clear
it through
out
here?
the
I think it
bubbles
is.
around the entrance.
Quick question, when you subsume members Fire Blast onto a frame with the Augment Healing Flame, are you able to grant overguard on all Warframes now, or did you miss something? I believe the Augment specifically states on it that it's Ember only. Fairly certain it says that. Man, this is a terrible location for the circle. Look at this, it's... A good third of it on that side is just empty space. Again. I mean, just what even is this? That did not pull into me as I was hoping. This was the entire reason of bringing Mag. That I would pull them into the zone. If that doesn't work, there's no reason for me to have brought Mag. Why does everything have a guard? Yeah, they're apparently getting stuck on the steps. Okay, well. I love trying different things in this game. Because you find new ways for the game to break. Or just not cooperate. What's my favourite deluxe skin? I don't have one. Someone faster than me is probably off to get the Necromite. We'll wait for that. No point running away from the zone. Here we go. Come on, in here. I swear I have enough range for this. Well, it won't affect the overguard, but... I mean, that one got pulled. Oh, well. Failed idea. Clearly the correct answer is just stick to Lavos and let it happen.
Security level dropping. Hit 'em till they
Let's
stop.
not have the necromech, please. Thank you. Oh wow, that actually makes it worse. That's a dead end room right there, so that's going to have reduced spawns from that direction. Necromite, this way. Should be that. There's a nice way to pull them in. Yeah, I was figuring Mag could do it with pull. You know, pulling enemies into the zone. It seemed to make sense in my head. Game said nah. Game said nah. Does pull require LOS? Yes. And despite it being 2024, LOS is still a question. Also, Overguard says screw you to everything fun. Where is the edge of the zone anyway? I think, yeah, it's right here. So it's not enough to get them to the doorway. I need to get them a foot or so inside the doorway. There we go. Is there a way to collapse that bubble quicker once the enemy's already dead? I feel like there should be a way to collapse it quicker. Think hold 2? No, hold 2 does this.
Albrecht didn't want anyone in here. I want to know why.
There's orbit for the bubble? Okay, are you saying that to tell me the orbit does it, or... Which version of Magic Star is best for a general melee weapon? I think the normal version actually wins out because the stat buff is so insanely strong.
Okay.
It's about the only incarnate in the game where the base version is better than the upgradeds. Because D just went absolutely ham on it. There we are. And we get another Archon Shard, but it's another not Tau.
Ahoy, ahoy! Might you have time for a quick run? You're a biped, that's a pun.
GG's all around on that. EDA and Netra cells all completed. Jobs are good. Very, very nice. Let's see real quickly on that there. It's Magnetized discharge. Recast on target to detonate. Okay. Why is disarm in bold, but the ED isn't? Why is just disarm in bold? Okay. As it stated, but like, it's just weird to look at. I ain't got an answer for it. I ain't gonna try and have an answer for it. It's just weird. Stoop. Let's grab you, grab you, grab you. North is still building, that's fine. We'll leave that there for now. Grab the next form running because 131 might not be enough, who knows. Sevagoth Prime. There we are. Yep, sure enough, someone said no aura polarity. What the hell? What the hell? Did normal Sevagoth come in that way? Polarities, DMV, aura none? Yeah, wow, okay, what the hell? What the hell, DE? That's just unnecessary. The Shadow Prime of polarity? Let's have a look. Oh, can't tell you yet. Haven't got it to rank 10. Which is also a thing that it just doesn't unlock until you... Shadow has a polarity? Fair enough. Goblin's saying this Warframe's quite hard to build. He has 3 usual gameplay styles and he builds 2 differently. I get you. Yeah, I get you. Which stance is best for hammers? Exclamation mark stances. V polarity? Alright. Yeah. Can you see me randomizing fashion on the man? Alright. Random colours gives us that, which honestly isn't the worst I've seen. It's almost tastefully incorrect. So, not the worst. But of course, we don't want to hit random colours, we want to hit this. Oh yeah, that's monstrosity, alright. Yeah. Good God. Okay. That's just... Bit of Chinese dragon to it? No. I mean, I see what you're trying to say there, Solomir, but at the same time, no. That's how to be cancelled in China forever. Looks ripe? What? I don't want an explanation for what you mean by that. But the fact that it picked up the really agile animation set really just sends it. That really just sends it. Like, couldn't just be an abomination. No, had to be this abomination. Yikes. That is... Yeah, that is horrible. Fairy Grendel's got some competition. I don't know if it's quite on Fairy Grendel level, but it's certainly up there. I mean, the physics working semi-properly on this chain on the front here kind of puts it less of an abomination than Fairy Grendel, because Fairy Grendel is just clip central. Both animation-wise and Twitch-wise. But yeah, that's This is just trying to be a problem, isn't it? This is just trying to be a problem. Look how they've massacred my boy. That's just... that is... Christ, that is horrible. Athletes going back to making Warframe tea? Oh dear, I'll have a look at that when I'm not on stream, because I might actually vomit. Well, we clearly have to keep this, and then if we make a new Sevagoth video, that's just the fashion, and then all the people can complain about it. Miralabe? Miralabe, what are you on about? What on earth are you referencing? Miralabe, I'm going to do you a favor here. I'm not sure if you realize this, but Miralabe, I want you to Google that number. You might want to turn on incognito mode or something, but I think you might want to Google that number, Miralabe. Because if you were not a regular here, I don't think you would be on the channel much longer. Just popping out with that. I don't think you quite realise what you're unintentionally, and I hope unintentionally, referencing. Just throwing out 1488 nice with zero context does not end well for circles which are carefully moderated. It really doesn't. There are countries that would take very dim views of that. Googling something to find out what it is always fair. As long as you are just looking for a text answer, what
Hello.
is this?
How's everyone been?
Yeah. Ladybug, I have extremely limited auto mod settings on because it can sometimes just crash and burn the most pointless of things. I mean, the last thing we need is for it to suddenly get crazy over someone saying the word glass because it has ass in it, you know? I hate auto mods that just run amok and ruin the chat as a result. The Knight, or 111, thank you very much for resubscribing at tier 1. Up onto 6 months, you got that lovely golden badge next to your name now. Cheers. Ooh. Cheers indeed. For those of you who don't want to Google and just want a quick TLDR, what's up with the number 1488? Basically, it is in some places used as a quiet, not quiet nod towards Nazism and general hate. So yeah. The 14, I don't remember what that exactly is supposed to stand for. That's the word I was missing. Word. Yeah, Guillaume, it's dog whistle. The 14 bit, I don't remember what that stands for, but the 88 standing for the 8th letter of the alphabet twice over. HH. As in, I don't even want to explain the phrase, because then someone will clip it. But yeah. Connect that with Nazi Party and bad stuff. It ain't great. Oh, okay, yeah, right, it's for that. Fair enough. That's what the 14 is for. So, suffice to say, when someone just throws out 1488 out of nowhere, that's a dog whistle. And these ears are tuned to hear it, but not to like it. Yeah. This is one of those things where, to your average person, you just don't pick up on it. And that's the entire point. That is the entire point. That the average person just sees something innocuous, moves on with their day. And then those listening for it, those who are in the know, they hear the catchphrase, they see the meaning behind whatever symbol's being used. And they go, oh, yes, you're one of us. Ah! And the connection is formed between yet more hateful people. And so mods have to be just on the extra alert for it. Yeah. If you were, as I say, Miralabe, if you were not a regular on the channel here and just threw that out, I was looking like, where on earth could you possibly grab that number so innocuously? And it turns out you were just referencing how many views are on Meet Equinox of all things. Is this the fashion we're rolling with? Yes, it is now. It is. Why not? At least it is on the B selection, so when I normally switch to Sevagoth Prime, it will instead just be this basic setup, which is good enough. But yeah.
Quick look.
Let's roll with this now.
A distraction.
A distraction? Esprit, thank you very much for the 500 bits. Much appreciated. Thank you for the distraction bits. Stick with A. Let's make a poll of it. Rebecca, thank you for the bit. Miralabe, thank you for the variety of gifted subs there. It's 10 going out to community. It's gone out to Real Valraven, to Minion. I guess the X's aren't supposed to be pronounced there. To Laughing Jack, to Shadow Beloved, to Vox Mutuus, to Lethargic Lolly, good lord the names, to Nuge, to Gloobidoo, to Gil Game Shirama, and to Dr. Zabav. Thank you very much for the 10 gifted subs there, Miralabe. It's alright, you didn't know. You didn't know. That's all good. But all the same, thank you very much for the gifted subs there. That also does reach the sub goal for today, which that means we do have the summer bonus. For those of you who have somehow gone throughout the rest of this month and not learned about the summer bonus here on stream, every Warframe stream here on this channel throughout August, if we hit sub goal, or if we complete a level 5 or higher hype train, that I do a random prime frame giveaway to someone on the channel here. The bot will decide who wins it. The bot will decide what prime frame it is. It is any tradable prime frame. Yes, that does include a Sevagoth. That is possible. But the bot will decide which one. And it's going to be one of the people here. If you are named by it, you have to DM me here on Twitch to claim it within 24 hours. No DM, no claim. Well, let's see. The winner is Thick20. You've won yourself a Chroma Prime. So, Thick20, I just need you to DM me here on Twitch within the next 24 hours if you would like to claim your Chroma Prime. We'll get that trade on over to you. You must be able to trade with a PC crossplay or cross-save account, so if you've not set that up and you're on console, you'll want to set that up, and it's easy to do. Thick20, enjoy! That is just that there. That does not remove the tickets. The tickets are still for the Platinum giveaway, which we draw at the end of the stream. Am I going to show off the Sevagoth fashion during the Friday Prime stream? Maybe. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe I have something even worse. No, Excalibur Prime is not tradable. That's correct. Excalibur Prime is not tradable. But all the other primes are tradable, and so all the others are in the list there. Okay, so with Sevagoth itself, I've done a guide to Sevagoth previously. I did that one before he had his augments of Dark Propagation and Shadow Haze. Now, I'll be quite honest here, Sevagoth is not really my frame. Despite testing with him before now, despite trying out the different setups, despite setting up the low-cost nuke, the high-cost nuke, the Gloom setup, using the claws, despite going through all of those bits and pieces, I've never really connected with him, but I am fairly certain in the 199 people we've got here, there are going to be at least a couple of you who do gel with his playstyle, who do really enjoy what he has to offer. And if that somehow is describing you, you have a build that you really enjoy, let me know. Send it to me in-game. Let's have a look at it. For a lot of frames, I know where I'm going, at least I know where I want to go with testing, but I have just absolutely not connected with Sevagoth in all the years he's been out. Absolutely have not. Yeah, Plasma's feeling the same way, Ductile's feeling the same way. The Knight say he is fun, but Lavos is easy to enjoy. Brewmaster saying the gelled well with Sevagoth Prime. Alright. With what setup? Death Machina's put one in the Discord. Let's see where you put that one in the Discord. Let's see here. Oh, you've used you've used the mobile app, it looks like. So you've got Corrosive Projection, Rolling Guard, Streamline, Stretch, Equilibrium, Blind Rage, Transit Fortitude, Dark Propagation, Shadow Haze. You like a double augment approach, okay. I don't think we can fit all of that onto this without earning the ranks and upgrade, but let's start putting the bits in that we can. So we got that. You've got a rolling guard on there. Streamline. Stretch. Let's see what else we got here. Equilibrium. Blind Rage. Transient Fortitude. I'm going to run out of space now. Dark Propagation. Just a little bit shy of fully fitting all those ones. Just a little shy. And it's not got the arcanes on it. What arcanes were you using, I wonder? Do you need to form the aura to get the buffed capacity? Yes. So it's currently 7. It would need a former on there to take it further. Aura former or a normal former. Aura former will make it universal. Normal former will make it specific to a particular polarity. Using Energize Mult Augmented. Okay. Energize Mult Augmented. Let's just do that. It's easier. Okay. So ignore any of the bit here, the Shadow Haze, which would go into that slot there. So this setup you've gone for is going to have Gloom at a high expense. That's 62.5 to cast, and then a 12.93 energy per enemy per second drain while active. That's a lot. That is a lot. And then you've got plenty of strength and lower range on these setups here. So, walk me through this then. Just in 20 words or less, hopefully, Death Machina. What is the idea here? What is this build supposed to be? Other than just for Sevagoth. How does this one play for you? You sent this through. Have you put in the Discord how it works? Your nuke Sevagoth Prime build, so your nuke build, I presume, is going to be using the 1-2 combo. Nuke 1 and 2. Okie dokie. So if we swap over then to the old Sevagoth I have here, let's hope I've not broken the modding on it. So I had a low cost nuke which was using a very high efficiency, but then there was the higher cost nuke where I didn't tank the duration, but I did have much lower efficiency. But we got the range and a lot of strength in there. Arcane sets Arcane Grace, Energize Grace. Grace, Rolling Guard, Vitality. I'll be honest, past me might not have thought that one through. I'll be honest with you. Past me may not have put 2 and 2 together and got 4 there. Because if I'm looking at this, I would probably now want to be more like this and that. Oop. Looking at it. I can see you've sent me the one in the game there, Remaster. I can only work with one build at a time, but I see your message. Because that already buffs up the health, so that's an improvement. And buffs the strength. And then at that point, now we've actually got at least an amount of hit point defense for Arcane Grace to work with. Yeah, it's still a high cost nuke, which I presume is high enemy density situations. Now, you went for a different approach. You also included these 2 here. You went for these 2 here. These 2 here, enemies killed while inflicted with so spread its effect. That's good. That makes it easier to reap what we've sown. Shadow Haze, increase critical chance by 50% on enemies inflicted with Death Harvest, which is from Reap. A new shadow emerges from those enemies when they perish, limit of 3 shadows. And I take it that those shadows can also cause the nuke to happen. I take it that also causes the explosions. Yeah, okay. Well, in which case then... let's see, if we go flow, downgrade there so we can start to afford these things. This might get a bit squeaky. Pop this in here. And then I still need one more capacity back. Do I have a lower rank adaptation? I do, so I can do that for now, which allows me to then do this. There we are. So if I go with this approach, I end up with a 279, 145, 45 versus what you set up, which is 254, ever slightly more strength, 145, but then lower duration. Like, notably lower duration. And given this is a short duration ability already, I wonder how that works together. And whilst you've got a little bit more efficiency, not a lot. Would adaptation be useful while Gloom is active? If the enemies are slowed, wouldn't the amount of incoming hits be reduced? It would reduce the amount of incoming hits, but if you're still getting hit, adaptation still has an effect. But the high cost nuke doesn't have enough energy to run Gloom, really. It just doesn't. Okay. So with this at the moment, yeah, I went with the Umbral approach, didn't I? And then instead of Streamline, Equilibrium. So, yeah, you've got Equilibrium here for energy income to stack with Energize, which I can see the value there. Well, not stack with, but be alongside Energize. It's just, Zevkov doesn't strike me as someone who's producing a lot of health orbs. I guess you just combine that with a companion to do it then, yeah. But if you've got a companion popping out enough health orbs, do you need Energize? I suppose that's something that can be tested as one goes through. And then there's the fact that this is entirely tanking through Rolling Guard. Not slightly, entirely. I suppose Gloom would be affordable if you've got a lot of energy coming out of it. But that definitely needs to be investigated. Let's see if we can investigate that. When it comes to energy gen, does this have the synth one on it? Synth deconstruct? Yes, it does. So let's swap you out for Hellstrom, which supposedly is better for this. Swap you out for this. Yeah, it's got Life Strike. Survivability is a bit of an issue. Well, that's the thing. I'm not looking for a Warframe that requires me to be hyper active. Because, quite frankly, I don't have the reaction time. I don't have the energy in me. I'm not a caffeinated 12-year-old. So we'll give this a whirl. Missing the one ornament, not the end of the world for now, but we'll give it a whirl. If anything, I could swap Transit Fortitude to Intensify. It gives me 5 back. Oh, I can't quite afford it. Still can't quite afford the augment if I do that. I can downgrade the Rolling Guard as well. Take out a little bit of strength. To then also get the other augment in, see how it feels with that. Let's try. Would flow not be better than Streamline, so you're not wasting energy when Energize activates? Possibly, honestly. Because our energy is... yeah, it's only 175. Oof. Even when fully ranked up, that's not going to be amazing, is it? Yeah, for now, actually, I am going to swap that. Like... God's sake, I'm misclicking. Like that for now. Give that work. Wiki10 going, Quandary on the stat stick for core, I mod for slash and critical damage, correct, or do I go for chance? You go for the build that I put in the guide. Use the guide, copy the build. That's why it's there. It's not you go for crit chance or crit damage or slash. You go for the build that I gave you. If you're making changes to that build, you need to fundamentally understand the build. If you don't already understand it, don't change it. Don't fix what ain't broke. Use Galaxian with the augment because shadows also increase crit chance for weapons. Okay, so just to be clear on this Death Machina, you're using Energize, Equilibrium, and Galaxian for your energy income to power that build. Do you find that you need that amount of energy? Like, seriously need all of that energy? Do you find that is an actual concern for you? Or have you just equipped them because you like the energy? whilst you answer that one, I'm going to give this a whirl. See what happens with it. It's not a ranked up Severgoth, so I'm going to need to rank it up first. I think the best way to do that is actually just to leech. I'll be quite honest. Oops, going to have to leech lower than that. Pretty much for high density. I mean, it's a high density setup. You go low efficiency nuke like that, it's a high density setup. So I'm saying, do you need it even in that high density? Can I tag build? Wiki! Oh, is it Wilkie? Just the people in the chat here have already linked it for you. The statistic guide. Honestly, given that I just recently done a statistic guide, I thought you would come from that video to ask about how to mod something other than what I showed in that video. Hey, see the guides linked above you, the statistic guide. I've got you covered for Cora and other frames right there. I could just use the regular Severgoth shelf builds. I could, but then people aren't as interested. You gotta remember, whilst we may be practical here, because you'll all come to the stream, so you know, you guys are extra practicals. That does not apply to various others. They like the shiny, and for that, they're going to be like, where Prime? Where Funny Ponytail? Yeah. Alright. I hate that there's a bunch of enemies on my radar, but they're actually all below me. Yeah, this is just a case of ranking it up at the moment. It's currently going to suck. Even against this level of enemy. Just apply prime skin to the old one? You can't. It's the other way around. How are we doing on the XP? Rank 9. Ugh, come on. What have we got in this squad here? How do I have 44 of the kills? Ah. That'll do it. That'll do it. We have all come to leech. Yeah. You're welcome, Milk. Oh, unleveled frames feel like crap. They really feel like crap when unleveled. Yep, that is not a lot of levels. I am not going to follow that portal through. They can have fun in the next wave. I will cross my fingers for a Sarin or Mirage on the next try. I still find this a weird way to exit a mission, just like stand away from the portal. Compared to all the other missions, where some people can continue and some people can choose to leave at the end of a round, why do you went with the portal method instead? I'm not sure. Especially for the rare chance of it throwing you into the portal when you didn't want to go through. It's always struck me as a weird choice.
The sanctuary will go on without you.
Alright, let's try this again. Getting bugged by portal spawning is infuriating? I agree. I've made that mistake plenty of times, and just once I've even been knocked into the portal by an enemy. Not great. Not great. I don't know it's so much that level of malice. I mean, I get that it's a joke. Ladybug. But it's not so much let's confuse everyone who doesn't read the wiki before, so much as, hey, here's an idea. What the hell is happening? Well, that's new to me. I think it's that person who is running a Sevagoth Prime. So they're doing something, but I have never seen it like this. It's effective. They're getting kills, don't get me wrong. They're getting a lot of kills. They're also just making an absolute mess of my screen. I think it is the augment on Sevagoth just constantly recasting. I'm just kind of stood back and enjoying the scenery, I guess. Just admiring the explosions. Just range boosted gloom. It's not even gloom. Range boosted shadow harvesting. I got a kill. Deserves the recognition, I suppose. Hey, quarter chassis.
Enter the conduit now.
Oh, the Kengineer! Oh my god! Wait, are they here? Kengineer, Kengineer.
Cheers, Raptor.
Hurry, Hunter. The conduit is closing fast.
I have to see what they've done to make that happen, because that is just screen-rending mess, and you know what? That's exactly the kind of standout. What the actual? You want to tell me all those kills only ranked me to 22? Dude got hundreds of kills and I got to level 22. This game. And he's gone. Okay then. Well. Well. We will never know. We will never ever know. But this tells me one thing that must be done right now. Energy. White. There we are. Cool. So once we're leveled up, we'll be able to make good of that. It's a secret build? Who knows? Maybe they just had other things to do. Maybe they felt uncomfortable sharing. Maybe they just accidentally defaulted to, yep, time to leave squad. Like, oh shit, I've just lost the message of who to speak to. Who was it I was speaking to? Who knows? It was a very visually dramatic build, wasn't it? So that does look a little bit obnoxious already. This is good. I would like to fight these enemies, but they're spawning in awkward locations. God damn it, that one died as I cast at him. Yeah, this is not a great tile for trying to do anything on. Any of Sevagoth's organs worth looking into? They seem to be working quite nicely into the nuclear effect this can do. How are we doing on the levels from this? Well, we're getting a few. That's good. Because at least where I get the kills with Sevagoth, I get 4 times the XP versus if my allies get the kills. 4 times the XP, which is a significant amount. Rank 28. I might as well just go through. I might as well just go through to the next portal. Take care, Ladybug. And how am I doing on kills? 164 of them. Beaten out by a Sarin. I mean, that's fair. That's completely fair. Let's be real now. If I was out killing a Sarin, I would have to double check the mastery rank of the Sarin player. I'm never a fan of tile sets with this kind of verticality. It does feel awkward to try and find the enemy's actual cluster. But we're getting there. See, I'm keeping decent pace on the kills, actually, truth be told. Oh, gonna fall. Got the radiation kills. Yeah, still keeping reasonable pace. Completely leveled up, of course. And it does seem to be getting some kind of nuke going. Some kind. Was there just a whole group down there? Alright. Yeah. Just... Oh, I'm still getting kills. Still getting kills. Still getting kills. Has it stopped? It stopped. I got another, like, 9 kills after the round ended. Because enemies were still in the process of dying to the abilities already cast. But yeah, ending up just 50 kills, 51 kills behind the Sarin there. That's pretty good going. 40% damage done to her 35. We don't know what the Sarin's build was, but it certainly shows I was getting something out of my Sevagoth. Apparently it's a dub. With that fully ranked, we're getting the full power out of it now. Let's quickly, no former needed, drop this into a good old Steel Path Survival and just see what happens. Maybe it's terrible, maybe not. Let's see though how it goes.
These are worthy foes. Underestimate them.
Alright.
And you are barren.
Gonna drop an energy piece to start. That will be replaced with Archon Shard.
They're trying to choke you out.
The shadows I think are on a duration.
I'm sending auxiliary life support.
Well, that's good. That's pretty... Oh, I'm dead. Don't kill me. I have not modded the shadow to survive this. There we go. Survivability, maybe a problem. Let's gloom as well. That might kill my energy, but we'll try it. Choosing bright white might have been a really bad idea, but... Oh, I'm out of energy. Yep, gloom is not the idea. I'm out of energy. Gloom was in fact not the idea. Oh, I hate this tile. Ugh. Where did the shadows go? One more. There we are. Now, as much as you say that, you know, death is nothing, death is a DPS loss. Whilst Sevagoth is in his shadow form trying to revive, he's not getting kills at a nuclear rate. And not getting kills at a nuclear rate is bad for business. Decidedly so. The survivability is leaving a lot to be desired here. Rolling Guard does not cover us that well. Brief Respite might be an assistance. And we're down. And we're up. Yeah, I'm going to switch the energy color after this run. This we've had our moment of blinding ourselves. Oh god, we're down again. Yeah, shield gating with this setup would be necessary if we're not fitting the Umbral adaptation approach. Maybe Blessing helps, maybe. But again, we would still need to actually defend the hit points. Otherwise we'd just be delaying the inevitable by about half a second. Because 1,200 hit points sounds like a lot, up until you get one shot. Then you're just dead. And we're down. As we saw earlier, this build does not afford the usage of Gloom. That is far too fucking expensive. I could try activating it right here. Energy is currently at 450. Never mind, I'm dead. Give me a moment. There we are. So energy is currently at 450. Let's see what happens. Energy is now holding for a moment. God, we are burning through it. Gaining it back, but burning through it. $250. 100 energy. 80 energy. 30 energy. Can we pick up some, please? There we go. Definitely a bit more expensive than I would like. It gets somewhere, it's just expensive. How about this acolyte that's spawning in? What do they make of this build? It's Mania. Apparently we're dealing direct health damage. Did not know that was a thing in this build, but there you go. Come on, Mania, join the fun. Oh, I suppose Mania is slow to hell. Nope, out of energy. Whoops. I'll just kill him. Kill rate was about 600. Oh, out of energy. Gonna have to kill these manually. Yeah, survivability is definitely an issue at the moment. And Gloom, whilst it is effective, is expensive. Effective, yes, but expensive. Oh, and out of energy again. This is Equilibrium and Energize. For energy sustain. That is far too expensive. If spending this much, wouldn't Steadfast be better than Energize? Maybe. Honestly, maybe. I can see why Death here was using the Galaxian and its augment as well. Steadfast doesn't help the Gloom problem? It doesn't, that's true. But it would reduce the energy cost on the rest. That was a very intense setup for the results we were getting there. Gloom also derails enemies from grouping up, that is true. I'm going to take another run at this, but this time I'm going to use my existing high intensity Sevagoth. See how that one rolls. Rather than the Prime here. The other Sevagoth was just using max range. Yeah, fair enough. Makes sense. That's what a few people said. Let's run this one here. Adaptation, Umbral Vitality, Arcane Grace. We've got our defenses there. Still got the two augments fit in somehow. Not entirely sure how. Our energy at this point is entirely Arcane Energize, as we don't have Equilibrium this time. So that could change up the math on it. Death Machina, if we had the answer for that, I would be saying it. We're still working on the build. Still working on it. Let's compare and contrast to what I've had here already, with just a very slight upgrade earlier from the original video. Don't forget the energy color. We're on normal heavy at the moment, but thank you.
Each enemy is more powerful than before. Only with true mastery of the Tenno arsenal will you succeed.
Raptor went raw, precision intensify instead of blind range, keep neutral efficiency. Precision intensify would affect the raw, but it wouldn't affect the rest of the ability. You should be missing a lot of strength on those. Oh, don't mind me, I'll just lose all my fucking health instantly. Okay. Adaptation, vitality may be insufficient. Gloom it is. Hey, worm, can you shoot? Thank you. Need the energy. And we're out. Yep. And yeah, those hit points do not stand up. Alright, this ain't doing it. That absolutely ain't doing it. Okay. Not a fan of how that went down. Let's see what we could do here. First of all, shield gating suggestion. I can look into that, but the problem is where to fit it in. So I could reduce the range a bit here to go for Orc Reach. It's not great in terms of handling. But needs must at the moment. Also, swap out Grace for Steadfast. Let's go double down on the energy economy there. And use all the healing from Gloom instead. Talking about in the secondary, I want to focus on the Sevagoth build itself. Get that to carry itself rather than requiring a support from the secondary. I know you can make loadouts. Loadouts are a great idea, but I'm trying to get the frame to achieve as much as it can on its own first.
The art of combat must be practiced to truly master the canvas of war.
They have just
You like to play with Grimoire for energy? I mean, that's an option, yeah.
Sending life support capsules
That is also an option. Okay, well, the energy's gone. That ain't great. I might need to panzer this one if I'm going to use... actually, this isn't using Equilibrium, is it? Ah. So the companion is not helping here. And I am just having to gun them down because I'm out of energy and nothing's giving it. Yeah, that's no good. That's no good. Don't even know how we survived as long as we did previously then. Yeah. Have I tried Citrine and Varuna's abilities for energy? Not as yet, no. Varuna, you'd need to have headshot kills for the energy, so no bueno. For Citrine, it's a lot of casting on a low efficiency to try and turn that around, which is possible, but not sure if that really fits the idea. Again, it's just another form of energy support. I'm going to show current Torrid build. Yep. Do we have Zenerik active? No, it was using Naramon. Zenerik would give us about 5 energy per second, which isn't exactly going to change the game there. Nourish is definitely an option. But, let's see here. What else can we do instead, to be honest? Yeah, let's move away from the health tank. The health tank just seems to be a trap. Do this. Give us that there. We got the Equilibrium, we got the Energize. A Molt Augmented, I guess, for the extra power that we get out of it over time still. Keep the stretch, because now we got the Brief Respite. That's going to give us a whack of shields, which can certainly enhance our general survivability, and we still got Rolling Guard in it as well. So yeah. Make that slight change there, see what happens for us. Uh, 50% more over 5 seconds pickups. Yeah, if we don't use Gloom, because energy over time doesn't work while Gloom is active and draining. So do bear that in mind. And if that pickups, I can't remember, doesn't that pickups only affect the actual orbs themselves, which means, hurrah, 12.5 energy from the orb.
Their rage is vehement.
Doesn't work with the other energy generations we're doing.
Give them all
It's some, don't get me wrong, it's just not a lot.
They have just shut down all systems. I'm sending life support
Let's
capsules.
try with this though. Guys want a nuke? Okay. Oh, Gloom just ate my energy. There. I was about to catch Gloom. Yeah, Gloom just completely ate my energy there and took away the potential for nuking. I say as the nuke continues to happen around me. Oh, I got killed in shadow form. Well, that ain't great. Attempting construct on worm. It's already on there, Flo, but thanks for the suggestion. Oh, lich. Shows how often I actively die in a mission. So we can see the explosions going off. Kills are happening. At least attempts at kills. It just... This is my problem with Sevagoth. Even when I am technically using the build that should work, it just feels uninspired and squishy. It looks like you need every possible energy source. It really does, doesn't it? When we compare this to the Sevagoth, not Sevagoth, the Inaros we tested the other day. Didn't even finish dying. What's my favourite way to farm plat? I just sell things I end up holding. I just end up with stuff from gameplay. Oh, the jump duration? The duration should have been enough there. But like, let's just briefly compare it to this. Using just bottom basic, Cronin, not Cronin, Kratos. Yeah. Roll that. I want you to compare now. In terms of what actually happens here. Yeah, no more augments on that setup. The Sevagoth was already using 2. I've still got the stock equipped, god damn it. Alright, take care, Esprit. Have a good one.
Your weapons make music, and the enemy calls
What the hell
for
are
a
you
song.
responding to?
Life support has been cut off. They're trying to choke you out. Hold on.
Right, so we roll.
Sending auxiliary life
Life support capsules going this way, so let's go there. It might lead to more entertaining things to engage with. Now this is without using a mecha companion. We're just going to be killing the enemies directly. I am invulnerable whilst doing this. I am crowd controlling them and damaging them as a group. Granted, not particularly quickly right now. I think mecha set is kind of required for this, so I should probably go back and do that. But we're getting kills. Point is that it's no nonsense. It's just kind of doing itself. No, yeah, I need the mecha set. It does rely on that for the spread. Let me fix that. My mistake. Here's a recap to how many bodies you can fling around. However many are spawned. Alright. Huin, that's the one. Now let's do that. Now it's going to give me an entirely different tile, but sure, why not?
Their rage is vehement, their focus impressive. Give them all warriors death.
Life support has been cut off.
Yay, no health!
Hold on. I'm sending auxiliary life support.
There we go.
Soldier, you have been nominated.
Oh,
Your glory
someone's been nominated, fair enough.
fortress.
So compare the difference here in terms of the amount of effort being put in and the amount of risk we're being exposed to. I'm invulnerable, healing if I had taken any damage, status immune, moving quickly, hard crowd controlling groups of enemies, with a no aim, no fuss series of group kills happening. My armor has been buffed by 1,140%. Granted, that's a very high value for the setup, but it's still been buffed that much temporarily. It looks like the mecha target has gone awry somewhere. Oh, there they are. Scoop them up, get the slash, they should pop. Group effect, 1,260% armor bonus now. And we're at nearly 200 kills in just over a minute. So far. I want to compare just the sheer difference between the Severgoth approach and this Inaros approach we made aware of the other day. How many kills? Let's get to 2 minutes and count up the kills there. Just 2 minutes in, including setup time. Roar up. Mecha set just triggered, whole bunch of things died, the 1000% armor bonus. Xmas is spawned. Xmas are strong to this approach, because they cannot be crowd controlled, and if they're not crowd controlled, they're not dying to the sandstorm. As you can see, he's doing... Oh, he's dead. He's just dead. I missed the 2 minutes. Okay, 2.5 minutes, that's fine. We'll check at 2.5 minutes, because then it's a roundish number we can work with. Ish. 350 kills, 2.5 minutes, so 350 divided by 2.5. Let's do that while I'm here. Was 140 kills per minute up to that point there. All the while, basically invulnerable. Like, this is about as brain dead as it gets. I just move to the enemies, press 2 whenever it's down, press 4 when 1 whenever it's down. Haha, energy go burr. If there's an Xmas unit, I stay in the vicinity to them. They'll die by proximity eventually. I'll find the appropriate marks unit. Ah, he's the marks for unit. Okay, that's cheating. When it marks an Xmas, that's just a sad day. Having a weapon to take out those, that helps it along. Yeah. It's just kind of cutting through them. We're at 509 kills, still going. If we could overbank life support beyond 100%, we would have enough life support to get to the entire 5 minutes and then some. Because of the kills we've had. And this is completely brain dead. I'm just moving towards where the enemies are on the map. Like, Does this feel like a really complicated build? Does anyone here feel like this is a complicated build? One that takes lots of brain power to function? Or does it just look like it's running itself near enough? Because to me, comparing it to the Sevgolf one, it feels like I'm putting in basically no effort. And I'm at 0 risk. Five minutes, 672 kills. That's what? 13... Yeah, 130 kills per minute. If you have a macro, does it run itself? Macro gets you banned, don't do that. Don't even suggest it. Now, Acolytes are the strong bit against this setup. Or rather, it's the bit this setup doesn't kill. So Acolytes are the one time, with this approach, you need to actually do something. Where is he? There we are. I just spammed heavy attack and won. Just heavy attack. How far does this build scale to? It won't scale indefinitely. Your defense will not be the first thing to give out. It will be the damage. The mecha set is a huge part of that damage. How far it scales? I don't know. I've taken it for a 20-minute run without an issue. Beyond 20 minutes, I don't care. I'll be quite honest with you. If a build gets you to 20 minutes, it'll get you as far as until endurance kicks in proper. Oops, need to reactivate raw. This game was not designed around endurance, so take it or leave it at that point is my approach. If you want to play in extrapolated levels, be my guest. There's no extra reward for doing so. Still maintaining that kill rate. Raw mech seems like a new meta. I mean, it's not exactly new. It's just this is a thing you can do with Inaros. The mecha set combining with Inaros putting out guaranteed status procs and a lot of damage ones with a lot of strength to power it, and then Raw benefiting from that strength as well. You're getting a I think that's a cubic scaling on strength. Yeah. It does work. My only gripe with the mecha set is the same gripe it was when I made the initial mecha set video. How the hell in all of this am I supposed to find the marked target? The biggest downside to the mecha set is it basically has you just indiscriminately firing in the hopes somewhere in that mess is the marked target taking status procs. What's mecha? It's someone spelling mecha incorrectly. M-E-C-H-A. But they're typing it with a K because they're either not English first language or lazy. One of the two. And this feels infinitely more stable and fun to... Well, I don't know about the fun aspect, I'll be honest. Well, it's fun to sprint around. But it's certainly much more stable than the Sevgolf build. The Sevgolf one had me going, and what's going to ruin it this time? Does armor stripping give a higher damage increase in Raw or Eclipse? Depends on the targets you're against for starters, but kind of. It depends on the armor strip you're going to have for your strength. It depends on how you're applying those other abilities, so kind of. If you're up against enemies with max armor and you reduce them to 0 armor, you're going to be dealing 10 times more damage to them. But you need to armor strip each enemy as opposed to a buff being cast on yourself once and then it lasts for the duration. And the more generous the application of an armor strip, the weaker the armor strip tends to be at base. So it's a trade-off, it's a choice, it's an approach. Choose how you go about it. I am noticing that the life support's gone down a little bit here. I'm not sure if I'm doing something a little bit wrong. Hello, Torment. Can you just passively die near me whilst I have a look for enemies that I might have screwed up scooping? That'd be great. Cool, now Torment's taking some damage. That's nice. Oh, and he status cleanses himself. There we are. Got him. 10 minutes, 1300 kills. So yeah, 130 kills per minute I've got here. Not sure why life support's being a bit of a dick right now. It's normally held at 100% with that kill rate. Does this mean that Sevagoth's going to be a hard one to build for? Honestly, yes. Like, I did that Sevagoth build guide in the past, but I look back at it and I'll be quite honest with you. I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't care about the former costs. Well, I do, but not in that way. I don't care about the former costs in terms of making a build happen. Look how many former I've invested into the foreman. I care about the fact that his gameplay circuit just doesn't really grab me. It feels like I am fighting against the design rather than working with it. That I'm begging it to work rather than being rewarded for using it. And that does not make for a fun gameplay experience. You grab Sarin, she obliterates the map. You work with her defenses, but otherwise you obliterate the map. You grab Lavos, you face tank everything, and then you obliterate the map, but a bit slower. You grab Mirage, and you just light up the map like a Christmas tree. You grab Volt, and you sprint through the map, whilst lighting up like a Christmas tree. You grab Zephyr, and nothing hits you whilst you're flying. You grab Eurelia, and you just kind of dab on everyone, I guess. Is that what the kids still do? Do kids still dab? Who knows these days? Ask a CEO. They know everything, clearly. That's why they get paid so much. Life support's back up. But Sevagoth? It feels like his defining feature is Gloom, and he feels like one of the worst Warframes to try and use Gloom on. And maybe I'm missing something, but that doesn't sound right. You know? Surely I'm missing something with that. If Sevagoth feels like the worst frame to be using Gloom on. Or at least one of the worst. I think Lavos might be the worst. Please do not put Gloom on Lavos. Yeah, kill rate's maintained, life support's maintained, everything's maintained. Brain dead. Dead easy. We must say, if you feel like Sevagoth's defining feature is Gloom, you're missing something because his 2-1 combo feels very good once you get it down. Alright, Ringmaster, we've not had a look at your build yet. And I feel like you're taking personal offense, so let's deal with that. Because the last time I accidentally offended someone about their favourite Warframe, I got a 400-word rant with bold and capitals on YouTube. And the regulars here already know how kindly I take to that. So let's at least have a look at your build before this devolves into Reddit tier shit posting. Gonna switch from one mug to the other. Time for the other mug of tea. There we are. Ooh, don't fall off when I sniff the tea. Headphones wanted some as well. I think they used the wrong tea bag. I'll talk to them later about that. It's alright bringing me a tea if you're in the house, but yeah. We used the wrong tea bag. That ain't English breakfast. Anyway. Does not need raw if enemy has 1 stack of viral. So again, we're going to assume this is a 2-1 combo. We've got a shield approach this time. Okay. This has been set up with no former invested. Tell a light, 1 former over the polarity for the aura. To explain why things are a little bit downranked here or there to fit it all in. So you've gone for a higher duration, no increase in range, plenty of strength as is standard, molt efficiency, interesting. Yeah, it's just entirely a shield approach instead. No shield regen. Literally none. Curious. I should ask what mission was this? That was the Survival Sedna Steel Path. So that's Selkie Steel Path. And this is a raw runner. Okay. Cheers, Mirror. So, Rimmer's saying, wouldn't say Sevagoth is my favourite, I wouldn't even call my build the best, but what I'm talking about is the synergy between the 2 abilities. Raw is optional if priming enemies. Okay. I mean, if we're having to actively prime enemies with viral, whilst also using 2 augments to try and send this beyond normal interaction range, I feel like the 2 ideas are working against each other there. So, raw shouldn't be optional, raw should be the setup. Your energy income is entirely off of Arcade Energize. Okay. Now, is the Blind Rage intentionally down 2 pips for the efficiency or just to fit capacity? Dr. Sleeptide said, what kind of stats are worth investing into when it comes to Sevagoth? At this point, not entirely sure. I'm trying to find a build I'm comfortable with. Not one that does things, supposedly on paper, and if you get the right mission and ignore the bits where you die. I'm looking for a build that is, at minimum, as effective as Brain Dead Inaros. Because if Brain Dead Inaros is a bar that it can't cross, I have to wonder what's going on. Would Nourish be better? It would increase your energy, but it would also put a lot of viral onto your weapon, which would screw up... sorry, no, it's not that approach. Yeah, we don't need to worry about the viral. Don't know what I'm saying there. Ignore that. Yeah, Nourish would give you a bunch of energy. It would give the viral rebuke, so that could work. You do lose a lot of this damage increase at 171.5%. Viral begins to cover that. Yeah. How long did it take me to get good at builds? Honestly, I don't know that I am that good at builds. I can make a lot of builds, and then there's a lot of others where it just fails. Is there a video on an Norris build? Not yet, no. Once I can say a 10 for helmet, true, but it still triggers frequently. It'll still trigger. Yeah, Roommaster, were you using any Archon shards on this? Are there any Archon shards we are missing in this approach? Whilst I wait for Roommaster's response on that one, I want to do a quick poll wheel as well. Let's give you all a 2-minute poll here. What would you like as the next video? Did the poll create? Where'd the poll go? Did the poll just not happen? I could have sworn I said make poll. A poll is already active. Where's poll? Twitch. I don't see... You see it? Still doesn't see it. I don't see it. That's weird. Let me refresh See if I can force it out. Come on. Come on, Twitch. Come on. I can't see it on either side. Well, great. That means I can't see the results of the poll. Twitch, how are you so shit? Like, genuinely incapable. I got the stream running on 2 different sections and it's not showing the poll. Is it showing on here? Ah! On OBS I can see the poll. Okay, right, here we are. So, what vid would you like to see next? I see at least about, what, 40, 50 of you did manage to find the poll, so that's something. So we've got, would you like to see the Inara survival build, the Sevagoth updated it, or something else as the next video? And we've got a split of votes on that. About half of you are saying Sevagoth, about a third of you saying Inaros, and the rest of you saying, yeah, just something else, please. Interesting. Twitch doing twistings? Yeah. I'm gonna stop drinking that. I don't like that tea. I don't know which tea bag they picked up, but it's not the ones that I have. They must have grabbed from someone else's box in the cupboard. I'm gonna stick to water. I had to jump out of mod mode to see the poll. I had to go into OBS to see the bloody poll, yeah. There we are. 53% of you would rather see Sevagoth as the next video. 31% want to see Inaros, 17% something else. Alrighty. Understood. You know, more Fox would appreciate them being sent to a Sevagoth build than an Inaros one if that counts for anything. I guess. Those Fox can vote. Yeah, Sevagoth does feel topical. That's also part of the reason I'm almost concerned to not do it, because it's going to be covered by everyone and their dog. And possibly a lot of them a lot better than me. Right, with what we got here, looking at this, let's just take this as is, and then see what happens. Let's take Rune Master's build as is, see if we can make it work. So we are going to need a Former on here. Let's grab one of these 34 Aura Formers. That should do the trick. Okay, and then we can apply this to config B. There. Alright, did anyone notice a little problem here? Anyone notice maybe the slightest mistake in what has happened here? A bit of an oopsie whoopsie, if you will. No error messages. No anything. You don't see it? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 legendary mods here. And 1 unranked legendary mod here. Instead of Umbral Intensify, it's given us Intensify. Instead of Prime Continuity, it's given us Continuity. And instead of Prime Flow, it has given us Flow. It has downranked the Blind Rage to nothing, the Prime Redirection to nothing, put the Continuity over here and the Adaptation over there, with 19 capacity left to fill the rest. Now, I understand that Rune Master's build was over tight, down pipped in a lot of places, but this is not what I asked for, DE. This is very much not what I asked for. I would like to, if someone's already clipped this, please send me that clip on Discord. I'm going to pass that one along to DE because I'm sorry, what? I would prefer error messages. I would prefer it popping up saying insufficient capacity or mods not found or something. saying maybe, hey, you've got unranked mods that could be ranked up to this tier. Would you like to rank them up now for this endo cost, this credit cost? Something. But this case, and I get it, the capacity is too tight there. If it put my prime redirection that's ranked up in there, it would break. But the fact that it down-ranked multiple mods and then under-typed others just makes no sense to me. Like, I could do that. It fits. This fits. This fits. Why did it make so many changes? Don't even start it on the layout of them. If I do this... let's try and get these the right way around to match the build as much as possible here. Yeah, so we've got that. Adaptation needs to be over here. That is Dark Propagation, Shadow Haze. There we are. So now we're matching the layout. Prime Flow will not be able to fit right now. So what I can do is... Yeah, I don't have a low rank Prime Continuity, but I could... It could have just put them that way around and then Prime Flow. This is every single mod in the build. This wasn't auto mod. This was copying this setup. This here has every single mod that has been put on Rune Master's build. All of them. Line rate still rank 0. I see that. Capacity. I'm aware. That's the only change I've made. Aside from using the up-ranked mods of mine compared to his. That's the only other thing that's been changed here. That is so weird, DE. What the hell? This is objectively better than what the game tried to do. It gave me unranked redirection, a normal intensify, a normal continuity, as well as the unranked blind rage, and a normal flow. What the hell? It didn't even try to just downrank the blind rage and then fit it. I'm astounded, actually. Genuinely astounded. Thank you, Sil. I've never seen anything like that. I've seen Automod do crazy things, but I've never seen a build copy just go, yep, I got it. Should just take 30 seconds to calculate and try harder. Or just throw up error messages. Honestly. To just go, sorry, I can't make this fit. You're going to have to figure some changes. Hell, slap it in with negative capacity and then tell me to fix it. I'd be fine with that. Also, Weird Kid, thank you very much for subscribing with your Prime. Welcome to the channel. Yeah. Thank you for joining the channel proper. Oh. Cheers. This is why I take screenshots and copy the screenshot. If the build would have fit with my mods, it'd have been fine. Like, if I had an 8-pip redirection, 8-pip Umbral Intensify, 8-pip Prime Continuity, 8-pip Prime Flow, 8-pip Blind Rage, I already have this, this, and this. But those 5, I can count. If I had 8-pip version of those, it would have gone in properly. But I don't. And I do think negative capacity and then just error popping up saying you need to fix this or mods will be taken off the build when you close this screen. That would work. Straight up. That would work. So like a red highlight around however many mods were needed here. This would be ranked up to... this would on my 4 rank 1. That would be doing 5 more drains. This would be down to 7. So yeah, I'm only short 7. So all it would need is a red haze around this mod to show, hey, when you leave this screen, this will be deactivated because you can't afford to online this mod. That'd be great. Wonder where the term pip for the dots comes from? I'd guess like the pips in an apple, the tiny little dot things. Or pips on a lapel, I guess. army pips, I guess. Are they pips in the army? I can't even remember. Never been there myself, so can't say. There are so many different ways this could have happened. Better than, hey, here's your build, but it's actually 3 incorrect mods and 2 utterly downranked mods. Like, what the hell? That was so confusing. Alright, let's see how Raptor's gone here. Raptor's gone for neutral efficiency, raw, 3 regular strength shards, 1 Tau energy fill, 1... Okay, so that's gaining energy from energy ore pickups. And 1 Tau health shard. A Tau health shard? Okay, I feel like the Tau health shard is just kind of vibing on this setup. Fair enough. So you've gone for not a lot of strength. Not compared to the others. A little bit of range, not a lot of duration, but that's fine. Got the equilibrium and energize for the energy income. Precision intensify for buffing the raw. Okay, so there's where the extra coming in. Interesting that people do that. I will be quite honest, it is interesting to me that people do this. That rather than giving strength to these for what they're doing, to instead give the strength to the raw. Now, this may apply here. Remind me on how this damage works. The reap and sow, because it's been years since I've had to care about it. Abilities. Reap. Ability synergy. Enemies hit with sow, they're hit by reap, deal 25% of their current health as true damage. Okay, so that's not buffed by strength, is it? That's not buffed by strength. That'll be why the precision on raw for this one then, because that is the only bit where strength matters, right? Well, no, that's the damage vulnerability. Does that apply? Yeah, that would apply, so... Yeah, damage vulnerability should apply to that. But it doesn't scale the same? 50%... Well, let's napkin math this. Let's take this build right here as it is. Raw applies to explosion damage? I imagine so, because that is ability damage multiplier at that point. Faction damage multiplier. So let's have a look at this. We've got 25% of max health multiplied by... Damage vulnerability here is 76%, so 1.76. Multiplied by the raw, which with this setup, that's showing me the incorrect... That's got to be showing me the incorrect value. Yeah, precision intensify, I'll take that further. I'm not even counting multiple augmented right now. 230% of 50 would be 115%. It's 2.15. Okay, so the multiplier on this, with that damage vulnerability in this raw, is 94.6%. Oh yeah, it's 30 scale, not 50. It's lying to me, isn't it? Damn you, DE. Yeah, so 230% strength, 30% base raw, that's a 69% damage increase. So it's still pretty nice, but certainly not 76.5. Where the fuck is that coming from? Oh, it might be including hidden shard buffs, I guess. This game. Is subsumed raw always better than subsumed eclipse damage? No. I think I did a guide on eclipse versus raw recently, so you might want to check that one out. Okay, so this would be times 1.69. So that is 74.36 before multi augmented, before growing power. Just running those as is for the moment. If instead of precision intensify we went with, say, just normal intensify for starters. Umbral can go there, but let's roll with just normal. If we roll with that, this 0.25, the damage vulnerability will increase then to... 0.25 times 1 plus 0.5 times 1.7. And that then multiplies by the raw bonus, which would just be 1.7 times the 30%. And this comes out to 69.8, down from 74.4. So that is lower. Okay. Now let's account for all of the strength coming into here. So when this is at full power. So this would bring it up to 200%, and this bring it to 225. Will that be happening often enough? Does Sevigov proc status effects? Oh, it's on status effects with weapon. Let's assume you're triggering it. Okay, we're not going to think about Vara right now, but let's just assume you're triggering it. So you do get the 225 or 315 on raw. Okay. So with that at full power, we've got this here. So the damage vulnerability would be, as I said, 225 bonus. And then the raw bonus will be a 315. That would come out to a lethal kill. It would be 103% of enemy max health. So that is straight up kill. Good. Cheers, Manta. And if you're wondering why these numbers aren't on screen, I'm literally just using my calculator in hand here. It's just more comfortable right now. Now, instead, if we went for just normal intensify, that would put 30% more strength on the base, but also bring down the strength to match on raw, which would leave us with, instead of 103%, it would be 100%. Okay. And if we were to use Umbral Intensify instead, which will give us an extra 14% here, that would be that. We get 106%. Ah! So whilst precision down to normal intensify is a downgrade, precision to umbral intensify is an upgrade. Does that apply at base values without the growing power multi augmented, I wonder? Let's run the numbers again. So that would be... So 1.4 for the base strength. 2.3 for the precision. So we're comparing 71.8. That feels different than I got earlier. Oh, yeah, 71.8. To 74.5. Okay. So it's stronger to go precision at the start, but once you're at full power, it's slightly better to be on umbral. Interesting. Interesting. And strength on this is doing nothing for us. At least nothing we need to care about. It is all in that. Now, more strength on this does also increase the critical chance bonus from Shadow Haze, but let's face it, that's not what we're there for. I don't know that Gloom triggers Archon Intensify. Also, we can't really afford Gloom, but first of all, let me just check that. Yeah, Sevagov's Shadow will trigger it, but Sevagov's Gloom does not. There we are. Well, that sucks. Rat saying, do not have 170 strength outside of precision with the Archon shards. Fair point, yeah, you got another 30% from that. Well, at that base value, I don't think this changes, but let's just run it through. So 170 and precision versus 214 without precision. Let's have a look. So your setup at base values are at 82.3%. Not lethal, but still good. Whereas Umbral, again at base values, would be 84.9%. Actually, 84.97%. So with your Archon Shards, Raptor, it looks like it takes you just over the line in terms of breakpoints, that it becomes better to use Umbral Intensify rather than Precision. Granted, that's an investment. It's another 6 capacity you've got to find, which means Former. But let's face it, we all knew Sevagoth was going to be a Former sync. But it does indicate to me you could go that direction. Now, bouncing back on this, you've got adaptation here. You've got a Tau Forged Health Shard. So you're bringing this up to nearly 600, I want to say. It's 225 on that, I think. Yeah. So nearly 600 health with an adaptation and equilibrium as you're healing. Because you're not going to afford Gloom, right? Is that really keeping you alive? 595 health. Yeah, so that's correct. Is that really enough to keep you alive? You say Gloom works fine. Okay. I suppose, yeah, you're running efficiency 100, not the 55 others were. Or 45. So your Gloom is much more manageable. Yeah, look at that. It's down at 508. That is much more manageable. What's this about rated viewers builds? Kind of. Looking at the different builds, a few people, not loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of builds, just a few, and bringing it together. Mirrorlab with a similar Archon Shard setup. Mirrorlab's gone with Archon Continuity. Doesn't do anything here, but okay. Archon Stretch. Shouldn't do anything here, okay. Heal yourself when you spend energy and more strength. Interesting choices. The actual strength here is not as much at base, but we are using now Nourish. Still got the double augments in there, fair enough. And then gone for a lot of range. That's a very different approach. That's a very, very different approach. I'm going to assume this is relying on the viral spread from this, because you're only going to be doing that 25% spread, which is, again, that isn't affected by the strength, is it? We had a look at that. Yeah, no, that's fixed. Should you send yourself off build that you copied off another streamer? If you copied it from another streamer, please don't send it over. The last thing I need is to end up going, hey guys, look at this build! And they go, isn't that just what Nightmare did, or Asia Invasions? Bro, Kenjinif fell off, copying other creators now. Yeah, let's not do that. It's one thing to be inspired by viewers on the channel, it's another to go straight from someone else as a creator. That's just theft. It's why I normally don't ask for builds, because that will end up happening, and then you cause me problems. Does the range of the Nourish explosion scale with range mods? Possibly no. No, it's explosion radius and radius here are both showing no change, whereas actually none of the range stats are showing any change here. What the hell? The range is at 235. Okay. I would trust the game to tell me, but the game doesn't know how the world works, so I'm going to just check the wiki. Buff radius, splash radius, both are affected. Yeah, there we go. Like, fuck the wiki. Archon Stretch with Diriga? Ah, okay. Yes, of course, because Diriga uses abilities. Game. This damn game. This absolute menace of a game. I genuinely hate that. Like, okay, cool, you've got more options to work with, but I genuinely hate how we go digging for what works. Archon Stretch only triggers on ability damage. By the way, that includes Diriga's abilities. Oh, what's that? You want to use Archon Intensify because it's an ability that heals Gloom? Yeah? Nope, can't be doing that. I know that it heals you, but it doesn't actually. That wouldn't work while Gloom's active. Also true. Yeah, so that goes ruin that a bit. I appreciate it, Mikri. It doesn't matter if Lean cares or doesn't care. It matters about still the reputation of myself as a creator in general. Be real about this. If you guys were to pop onto a Nightmare Frame video or a Nightmare Frame stream, and he brought up a bunch of levels builds, and you saw not only my levels builds, you saw my levels fashion. It was undeniable. He had basically just copied and pasted what I had done. Would you feel good about it? Regardless of what I may have said to him, regardless of what he may have said to me, all you see is you pop onto Nightmare stuff and you see my setups right there, and he's not making any mention of me. Would you feel good about that? Would you feel happy with them as a creator? Would you feel they are doing the right thing? And then, would you take the time out of your day to calmly and politely ask Nightmare and myself if it was okay that we had set up some kind of agreement? If it's the best build, for most Warframes there is no best build. That's the point. And now imagine it's not a Nightmare. Now imagine it's someone you've never heard of before. Because plenty of people have never heard of me, believe it or not. You come across another creator. Seems a few people are watching their stuff. You have a look at it. Wait, you saw this build just yesterday. Yeah, sure enough. It's the same build as someone else put out in a video 4 days earlier. Would you be happy with this strange new creator that's got the exact same build? Or would it feel like they're just another copy-paste clout chaser? You wouldn't spend the time to investigate it. At best, you go, well, screw that then. At worst, people take that kind of thing to Twitter, to Reddit, to YouTube comments, to wherever they can make noise, and they make noise. And it doesn't matter if the creator who puts out the build doesn't care that someone else is using it. It doesn't matter if the creator of the build originally said okay to anyone else putting it into their videos. All that matters is the perception of those large chunk of people putting two and two together and going, oh, well clearly this guy's a thief, fuck that guy. That's the difference. So for all of you that be okay with it because, oh no, but you can, you're fine. I wouldn't care, it's fine. Thank you. But you know that's not how it works, really. It doesn't matter that some of you would be perfectly okay with it. It matters that plenty of others would not be okay with it. That's where it really matters. Okay, now I'm very curious to see what happens when I try to apply this well more forward setup to this, based on what we saw earlier. Been a little bit of a problem there. Oh yeah, I just realised we got Energy Nexus. Mirrorlab, are you even using Gloom on this? Were you even set up to use Gloom? Coaction Drift is right there. And this is... yeah, the Dark Propagation has been lost. Because I've not unlocked that slot as yet. Just fix that now. Let's try reapplying that. With the slot open so it can actually get in enough mods. Then what happens? Nope, it still dies. Yep, it straight up doesn't know how to make that one work. It did its best. And by did its best, I mean it actually really didn't. Because we already know it can use the downrank Blind Rage. But it hasn't. I really don't understand how this thing works. Correction Drift doesn't affect growing power? Does it not? Oh, well, fair enough. There's another thing for you, Mirrorlab. In all the Arca mods, put them everywhere. Use Gloom only if my shield goes down. It's going to be time to get Orca mods on secondary. Oh, I see. So there's different sections there on this. You've got quite an odd setup then. If you're using shield gating primarily, Then you've got Gloom as a backup option, but you've also got Molt Reconstruct. And as people are pointing out, we've got Coaction Drift on the Growing Power, which doesn't. The Archon mods you're saying to just ignore, they're just there, but they've used capacity, which is a thing. Energy Nexus, which counts as working with Gloom, but again, as you say, you're not using Gloom, which is a... okay. I'll be honest, I am going to skip out on this one. While Reconstructs for the team, I normally assume the team can look after themselves, especially with Sevgov, who is either nuking or needing to look after himself. But yeah. I think I'm going to investigate this line of stuff first that we've got going on here. This is going to require further formering before that can really made to happen. Also, do you use number on this? You do not. Okay. Yeah, no normal intensifier or anything in there. Do you have space for 2Vs? Yes, you use 2Vs. Do you use 2Vs? Yes. Although we did say that Umbral could go there instead. I could form the Augment slots, but that just seems a bit wasteful. And not everyone's needing 2D polarities, no. Ah! Polarization's going to be a bastard on this. We got 2 dashes on you. You are using 2 dashes, but this is using 1 dash. God damn it. Why is he so former fucking hungry? Okay. I think forming the augments, it locks you into using the augments, but it's basically what Sevgov does, isn't it? Go to regular Sev, it's nothing. I haven't even started on the claws and shadow, so that's a thing. Forming both of these gives a total of 8 drain backs, which would be 10, which would allow the full ranking of Blind Rage, which would have this setup created. Yeah. Let's roll with that for now. Can I use this setup as it currently exists to rank him up? Probably still want to throw in Roar. Roar over Exalted Shadow. It feels kind of ridiculous just removing an entire Exalted form, but you know, needs must. That's the way to make the build work. But then we can just try Viral Primer as well. So, who in, out. What about Thagamizer in? Because that's got Viral Quills. We can give that a roll. We've got Synth Deconstruct. What if I try that as a viral source for the moment? Shadow's just uninspiring to use? I mean, it's still an option to use. Yeah. Trying times we need to form augment slots. It's because the polarities don't line up between these builds we're trying between, but I can't try the builds without already having formed them. Which is pain. And we're still in the world where you can't stack formers. So it's not like I can make this both a dash and an umbral polarity. It's either dash or umbral. Just, no. Alright. Let's run this as is, level it up. I'm going to slap shards into him. No, won't do the shards yet. Let's just run this as is. Yeah. Run this as is for a moment. See what we get out of it. This was the Rune Master approach. Yeah, we don't have the strength behind it. We don't have the roar. We need at least one of those. We do need at least one of those. So, let's fix that at least. Roar goes in. Of course you need feeding, you greedy bastard. There you go. Nom 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 nom. Damn it, out of Argons. Have these. There you are. Right. Chow down. Oh yeah. Archon shards. Let's see. Strength. Strength. There we go. Mine also starting energy. I just like having starting energy. There we are. Your massive reserves of energy will never cease to amaze me. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Ultimo. Not sure what you mean by that. Alright, sounds good, but... Oh, resources. Okay. Well, I play the game a lot, I guess. I mean, I'm running low on endo. For... How much am I on now? Nope. Okay. Game says no to knowing.
These are worthy foes.
This is apparently not the way to see the endo. Screw you, game. Screw you.
They have just shut down all systems. I'm sending life support
Oh,
capsules.
we're on there, I'm on. Whoopsies. I forgot to change the energy colour. Ah, my eyes. My poor precious eyes. And we're dead. Yeah, need to use the gloom. My bad. Light mode 7 off? Yeah. Well, kills are happening. Why are you guys not dead? Perish! You know, for all it's sending out extra shadows, is it me or do the shadows that go out of it just stop doing anything useful? Although Raw did run out, so maybe that was the problem. Agamizer's down. No, I need you. Like, I genuinely actually need that cat. Where's that cat gone? Oh, it's on my head now, of course. Agamizer. Leaving them with that much health left is insulting. Come on. Perish, please. Please actually die in droves. There we go. I was wondering if it was actually going to activate. Oh, Agamizer's dead again. I am dead again. Red Veil's upset at me. I feel a bunch of Xmas units trying to ruin my day. There we go. Oh, and I'm down. I don't like squishies. Squishies ruin my fun. Doesn't matter how blinding the white is. Oh, raw on would help, wouldn't it? It doesn't matter how blinding light can be. Doesn't matter how much it can theoretically nuke. This feels squishy and high effort, low return. I'm just about clearing 100 kills per minute. God, get that off of me. Where is that bastard? There you are. Get rid of the Jade Xmas for sure. I've ever thought doing a refresh on some of the older builds, because it's been some time, many updates have changed other things work. Yes, we are actively looking at Sevagoth right now, as it so happens. I've also covered the Foreman Prime after the Foreman build guide. Various other frames have had looks at here or there. Lavos has had multiple videos on him. I do cover stuff. It's just, there's only so much time in my week. I can't cover everything that ever changes. So you may not have noticed when I do it. Things are dying relatively fast, yes. It's getting a little bit irksome here. It just feels like I'm not using the propagation effect. Like, genuinely, I wonder how much difference this would look if I took out the augments. Which, I don't know if I'm using it wrong, or if it's not all that it's made out to be. Because my understanding is that it was supposed to propagate. The augments are equipped. Where's the propagation? Where's the earth-shattering kabooms that keep on booming? Where is what we saw in that Sanctuary Onslaught mission, which granted has a level of fraction of this one? Let me just get rid of Misery. Oh, no, Misery got rid of me. As I hit him to nearly dead, I died. That's Level shouldn't matter, it's all percent. He was just doing something different. Yeah, it was nice of him to share it. Oh wait, he didn't. I'm just missing the bit I'm doing wrong, that's all. We are at, again, still 100 kpm. For all the effort invested so far. Granted, blind range is not where it needs to be as yet. Is it the strength that's the matter? Our efficiency is enjoying it not being strong at the moment. Sorry, suggesting that lower duration would be a positive. To get the shadows to chain more effectively. I'm just waiting to see a chain that feels substantial to either of the abilities. It feels like if I'm not actively recasting them, they're not doing shit. Like, seriously, what am I missing on this one? What am I missing? If I'm not recasting the abilities, it feels like they are not actually trying to work. Which clearly cannot be the case. There it did. There it did before I got there to do it myself. But it feels like I'm just waiting for it to happen and hoping it happens. Surely that is not the approach and build everyone's talking about. Those of you who are purporting this whole 2-1 nuke is the Sevagoth and everything is great and here's the augments and use them. Am I really supposed to be waiting for that shadow in the corner there to keep derping the fuck out? And I'm down. Whilst waiting for it to do anything. That can't be right.
Extraction is ready.
I am running out of life support now. Hit them, you fucking... Alright. Datia, welcome on in. That's kind of out of the blue, just stating specific items need to be done for it to count. We've had various builds from people claiming that theirs builds work nicely, and we're having a look at them, and they don't use those exact stats you're suggesting. But I'm looking for gameplay rather than numbers. It's clearly not about the you must use exactly this strength and exactly this mod. and then a nebulously high range. There's got to be more to it than just numbers.
You are running out of time. Consider
This ain't doing shit now. There we go. It looked like that was active on them, but apparently it was not. I'm out. Violence, feck off. Just don't want it.
Extraction is your best option.
I'm extracting Lotus so long as you give me an actual goddamn waypoint. Alright, so maybe it's this way. It is this way. She just didn't want to point it out. Right now. Raptor, that is a horrible question. I don't want to be mad at the game. What makes you think that? I'm trying to understand these builds you and others are suggesting. Question regarding Varuna. Okay. Are the Archon Shards preferred over base prime mods for Fangs of Raksh? I have no idea. Hey, Gory Beats, welcome on in. Welcome on in. What have you just been up to? Seeing fishes? Ah, fair do, fair do. It is quite a grind on that one. I'll be honest. Yeah, I just didn't want to do it. Mine still sits at 53 and has done for a very long time. Yeah, Ackerman, I'm not entirely sure what you're asking with the Archon mods for Fangs of Rash. Really not sure what you're asking on that one. I went through Varuna in her own guide at least. But Fangs of Rash is... It's not going to key off that most of the time. No, it's not going to key into that most of the time. Alright. Let's rerun this. With the stupidest of changes. To just not have those. And I know Blind Rage is down ranks at the moment. That's just where we're at. What the hell happens if I just don't use that? Does it feel the same or not? Do I manage 100 kpm? I'm hoping I don't. I'm hoping that I struggle to get the kills and collapse and die and everything goes wrong. Surely that's going to happen here. Because if it feels near enough the same to me, I'm going to have a serious think about why everyone is suggesting those
Life
orbits.
support has been cut off. They're trying to choke you out. Hold on. I'm sending auxiliary life support.
Alright, the propagation of stuff is oh, didn't put on Gloom. Whoops. Yeah, I did forget that bit. My bad. That'd be why I'm dead. I just got stuck there. Thanks, terrain. That's just dumb. Alright. Yeah, so that is definitely now a lot weaker. Things are actually just straight up not dying now. So the ornaments are making a big effect. It's just even shittier without it. Okay. Good to know. And still at 100 kpm. But this is currently a very good tile. So that doesn't count. And Gloom... my energy is about to run out. Because I'm having to cast so much. Yeah. Okay, cool. The Orbans were actually doing something. They just don't give the nicest of feedback. Got it. Oh, I've just realised the time. Oh, wow. Okay. That happened. We're half hour over. Oopsies. I suppose EDA and Netrocells did take a moment, didn't it? Whoops. Thought we already knew. Yeah, I missed that bit. Alright, if you've not already joined the raffle for the Platinum giveaway we're doing today, quick, grab yourself a ticket. We're about to wrap that one up half an hour late, so if you didn't already grab a ticket, you're already late. And you know what Albrecht Intrati says about that. Give you all just a moment on that one there. Yeah, definitely going to have to do some more formering, looking, investigating, figuring bits out on this, which does not feel great. Range does feel like an odd stat to not have here. But if we fit in range, we die. We can use blue shards to make up for flow and then get range there though, so that could work. Hell, Former can eke out a little bit with the access slot, but then we're maybe getting a bit silly. With a lot of strength invested, we can then overextend. Bring that back down again. In fact, we can use, instead of Umbral Intensify, it could be Precision, because we've seen we don't need Strength on this. Strength for Gloom is nice, but it's not as important. The model efficiency for the duration is probably a trap here. We'll do... something more like this, that, this, into that. Or even, yeah, this to here. As much as it hurts to damage vulnerability, but still can't fit that. Well, actually, no, if I do this, there we go. Do I want to stick with the primary direction adaptation approach? We'll go rolling guard, overextended, Augur Secrets. Because this with precision will give a lot of strength still on this. We've now got a lot more range. We've got a little bit of energy to shield. That's going to shield gate us. And then we got rolling guard as well. And then the energy max we can make up with some blue shards. Like this. Doesn't make it all the way up. It does give it another 150 in there. Efficiently going down the drain. Yep. And yeah, maybe duration is not the name of the game. If we take that out, we could instead go streamline over this, drop the shield gate option. Corrosive projection, for all it's doing, is maybe not the biggest deal. We could do that instead. We're using precision transient it. Oh, can't fit that. We can. If I took that approach to it, which is similar to some stats someone else was using earlier. It does make this a bit of a menace. Can't use Umbral, we've got Precision Intensify here. Alright, I'm going to have to really think on this. I'm going to have to really think on this one. There's a lot to figure out. But for now, everyone who's grabbed a ticket should be in for it. If you ain't grabbed one, you clearly didn't want one. So, of those of you who did enter for today, for the Platinum Raffle, the winner is instead going to be, or not instead, is indeed going to be, Aussie Sergal. Aussie Sergal, congratulations! You are the winner today of the Platinum giveaway. I'll be contacting you shortly after this stream. Get a hold of your Warframe username and platform. In fact, there it is right now. Aussie going, yo! Yes, indeed. Let me just give you a hi smiley face. You should see that pop up in your DM in just a second. There it is. Aussie, please respond to that with your Warframe username, platform, and cross-save status. We'll be able to get that sent on over to you. I'll give you all the details as to how that works after this stream. But that is now all from me. I think it's about time we need to head on over to another part of the Warframe community. Let's see who we can raid on into today. Let us see. Who can we raid into today, I wonder? Wow, that Twitch front screen just has what should be an epilepsy warning. Fucking Christ, why is that on the front? That's just constant flashing of some DJ concert. Twitch, never ever do that again. Ew. Nothing whatsoever covering up that. Gungul, that's an option. We could go there. We got Gaz. Actually, you know what? Looks like Gaz is working on Sevagoth as well, or at least has a Sevagoth Prime build video coming out tomorrow. Hey, let's pop over to Gaz then. You can go from me going all confused on it to Gaz who already has something going. Let's head to Gaz today. I'll just grab the raid setup. Boop. There we are. Maybe they know. No, definitely they know more about what's going on with it than me, because quite frankly, Sevagoth's just... Sevagoth's frustrating me, and quite frankly, if the 1-2 combo is all that he ends up really being good for, or just claws go burr, I'll be honest, I remind myself as to why I don't really use them. Anyway, that is all from me today. Thank you very much for everyone joining in, and I will see you in the next one. I'll be live again on Wednesday with more Warframe, and don't forget on Friday, we have got the Sevagoth Prime Access giveaway as well on that stream, so you definitely want to be there for that one. Well, let's raid on over to Gaz now. It's been a good one. I'll catch you in the next. Bye-bye.